Hi, good morning. Uh-oh. I just logged in and started reading chat, and I see a couple of you saying that Starforge server is having unexpected issues again. I wonder what's going on there. I'm so sorry. Phantom says, Swtorista logs into the server, and the server starts chugging. Log into Darth Malgus. Oh no! Was it me? I think it was. I'm so sorry, everybody. I logged into the game and it crashed the entire server. Does this have something to do with my overly large pet collection? Because that used to crash the game for me, because I would try to open the pet window and the whole game would just go clunk, 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 clunk. So yeah, let's go over the news, and we're gonna start with the strike. It's some very exciting news. Thank you so many of you for reminding me in chat. It is some really good stuff. Yeah. So today is Thursday, June 12th, and I'm gonna actually start with that news. Let's go check out the SAG-AFTRA listing. So yesterday they posted that the voice actors with the SAG-AFTRA union came to a tentative agreement. They've been on strike for almost a year now, if not a full year. I'm not very good at time, but a long time at this point now. And so let's see. SAG-AFTRA video game strike suspended yesterday at noon, and this was a bit of a surprise. They said that they did need to get the terms of the tentative agreement approved by the national board, and it was done pretty quickly. It was done by the next day. All SAG-AFTRA members are instructed to return to work on productions under the IMA, which is the Interactive Media Agreement, which is, I think, the agreement that they that's just finished. The SAG-AFTRA National Board will meet in a special session today to consider the tentative agreement. If approved, it will be sent out for ratification by the union's membership in accordance with established policy. Details of the agreement will be released at that time. I can only assume, though, that it's going to be approved, because I can only assume the National Board was already in at least some conversation about this, and I can only assume that the membership is going to vote and approve it. Like, that would be my guess, because they've been on strike for so long, and because the terms of the agreement seem to be something that they like, though we haven't been able, I think, to see the terms ourselves yet. I don't think it's been made public yet, which kind of makes sense. They're allowed to resolve things internally before they show it to the entire membership to vote on. That's usually how policies in general are done, so that there's nobody freaking out about like a typo or something before it's been taken a look by everyone first. And so yeah, we could potentially start seeing Star Wars The Old Republic have story again. They haven't been able to make new stories since July of 2024. It is 2025. It is June. Oh my god, that is insane. So a lot of people are saying like, oh, we could have SWTOR story again. Keep in mind that there is, for voice actors, for the class stories alone, there is, sorry, I always get this number wrong, 48 different voice actors for just the main characters. So there is 8 class stories, and there is 2 genders for each in the game. There's the male and female voice, and then there's 3 different languages. There is English, French, and German that they have to go and find those voice actors for. Or if during that time, during that year-long stretch, whatever reason, some of those voice actors may have become unavailable, they may have retired, they may have become sick, they may have gotten busy with other projects unrelated to video games, they may have switched careers for all we know, you know? Very, very interesting. Snava says, I wonder if they have completed a lot of stuff and are just waiting for the voices. So we know they have completed at least some, because we have seen some of those partially finished cutscenes, which was probably a really smart thing to do, to be honest. However, we don't know how much. We don't really have a scale or scope or anything like that. So yeah, we're looking good for the future of the game, and of course any game that uses real live voice actors. Super cool. Like, I'm happy to see this. I'm happy to see that the strike was suspended so quickly after the interim agreement, and I'm looking forward to seeing the agreement. Right, some of them may have passed away in the meantime, and a year is a long time, right? No kidding. Oh yeah, so cool. Once it's presented to members, that tells all that is the best that they can do. Unless it's really bad, it will get approved. Right, CLK makes perfect sense. It also applies to anything you could do with any online group too, by the way. If you are ever trying to present a rule change or a kind of more important document to any group online, so for example, a guild, the best way to do it is have one person start by writing it. Oh no, start by kind of gathering ideas without any official conversation about it. So like, what do you guys think about the general idea of X? And let people just post their opinions. Second is have one person write it. Third, have one person review it and be like, that is the stupidest thing ever. Then have a small group with vested interest in it succeeding. Whether it's like they're pro or con, they just want the general concept to work, review it so they can poke holes in it or be like, people might be confused about this one. Nobody's gonna like this specific line that you wrote. And then last, show it to everybody and start gathering feedback. Even better if you don't have to go straight to a vote, if you can just get feedback on it first, which they probably have already done quietly. Be like, please sign an NDA. But please look at this agreement, voice actors who are not necessarily on a board or anything like that. And tell us if there's anything that looks especially funky. And then lastly is everybody gets to vote. All 160,000 of you. Have a good one at rodeos. Sleep well, or rather get ready well. Yeah. To be honest, who cares about story? I'm just here for date nights. I like how Honking Clown totally fell for your goofiness. Honking says, I only care about this game for the story, LOL. Yeah, Snava likes the story too. There's being silly. Hey, Nicholas, welcome back in. And hi, Nemoritorio. Hello from Romania. Hello all the way from California. So yeah, big kind of good news there. Iridios also pointed out that the server dying is a bit intermittent. It owes them 4K conquest points after it took a poop. Yeah, no kidding. Hi, Swtorista. I want to thank you for your really useful website and tutorials on your channel. Thank you. Hey, Priceless, thank you so much for coming on in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for swinging by to see that live. I'm glad you found them useful. I appreciate it a lot. Happy Hillbilly says, hello, Swtorista. Not to change the subject. No, you're fine. But the 4K monitor problem I had... You're my only hope. Thank you! But the 4K monitor problem I had has been fixed. Had to look it up on YouTube, but I am back in the game. Oh, nice! Oh, very cool. So now do you have the game like fully huge and beautiful? Because like I think I probably mentioned at the time, but I have a 2K monitor and the game looks pretty slick on it alone. I can only imagine what it looks like a 4K monitor. I imagine you have to have double the computer specs to play it though, right? Rhaegar says sick glasses. Thank you. I like them a lot. I like them a lot. Oh, one of my pairs of these glasses broke, by the way, you guys. The lens popped out. It's sitting on my my table of things to fix. I have a little craft table. It's like this big. It's 12 by 12 that sits in front of me in the couch. It's always got all kinds of stuff on it. I'm gonna glue it back together. But this is my backup pair, and I'm so glad that I got them. Yeah. Does anyone know if there's still a way to get the Tuca cat pets? Honking, are you talking about the Loth cats or something else? Because I don't know what a Tuca is. I'm so sorry. If you're talking about Loth cat, yes, there's a way to get at least one of them. The Twitch drop amount is still ongoing, and that'll be going till about, give or take, June 25th. We don't have an exact date because it's a bit funky with the time math. But if you haven't earned this yet, you totally can absolutely still earn this. And if you have any friends who want to get it, tell them they can still get it. It's a really cool free mount for doing something in the background if you're not technically wanting to watch Twitch, which is totally acceptable. Oh, nice. Amalendu says, I just got the Twitch drop this morning. Nice. Congratulations. Yeah, we're not hearing too many people having trouble redeeming it either, which is great. Hey, do you know if there's any change on buying the Galactic Seasons missions that grants the achievement? Buying the Galactic Seasons missions that grants the achievement. Renan, are you any chance on buying the Galactic Season missions that grants the achievement? Are you trying to go back? Are you talking about the current season and you're trying to get like the achievement that grants you the new hair, or are you talking about the ones in the past? Oh, a Tuca pet is also called a Lothcat pet. So yeah, Swtorista dynamic encounters. Let's go see that guide really fast while we're here. During the other seasons, they have some achievements that are related to missions. So at the moment, and there's no expectation that that will change for now at least, there is no way to go back and get any previous items from past Galactic seasons unless they were on the current vendor already, which it's only a very small number of items are. At the moment, no. At the moment, no. At the moment, who knows in the future? But kind of the idea of dynamic seasons, of Galactic seasons and battle passes in general, which is the type of mechanic that it is that they want to have that item retired because they want you to play it while it's live. They don't want you to say, oh, I don't care about this season, I'll just get it in the future. So talk about that little Tuca pet, that little Lothcat baby. Oh, so cute. So this is the one that is currently available to be earned. The Freckled Lothcat Kitten is a rare reward for completing any of the 3 wire kitten-related dynamic encounters on Hoth. These take place only on Republic side, near the Republic main base where you load in. And when you complete any of these quests, please ignore my typo on my own site, you get a bag as a quest reward that, when opened, has a small chance of containing the Freckled Lothcat Kitten pet. It's not dropped from enemies. And if you have credits, you can also potentially buy it from the GTN. We should take a really quick look. We can spend all our time answering questions today. I love that. Yesterday we were doing hard content and I could only stop and answer stuff between pulls. Today we are just here to chill out. Today I slept last night. I slept at least 7 hours. That is amazing. For any of you who have not been following the saga, I have not been doing good the last couple of days. I'm doing a bit better. Last night was the first day I felt like I actually digested real food. I'm so happy. I slept. Mr. Swtorista ended up calling out from work again, so we played a video game until 1 a.m. again in the morning. Slept, ate, relaxed. Yeah, thank you so much for the well wishes. I feel so stupid sharing. Like, good job, Swtorista. You did basic human care, but like it feels like a big step. Like I was so happy about it yesterday. I was like telling Mr. Swtorista, right, I know, just like really helped a lot. Like I'm tired today, but I don't feel like I'm dying anymore, you know? Like, thank you for the well wishes. I also got some good news about the issues that I was anxious about. I'm sure I still will be anxious about them in the future, but I have everything points to expensive but good. And expensive is just money. It's not any, like, it's okay. It's like not happy about it, but nothing to make me worried about if money can fix it. And you know, not actually that much money in my brain. Like in my brain, anything more than like $20 is expensive, so I guess that's not a good example. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me, especially yesterday and the day before. I know it sounds very silly, but especially on Tuesday when I was doing the absolute worst, like I was really not doing good. I said to Mr. Swtorista, like, I got to stream and it gave me joy. It let me kind of forget what was going on for a while, let me be goofy. So yeah, thank you for all the nice wishes. Sorry, I'm happy. I have the happiness of social comfort in my soul, and that there's nice people out there. I don't know, gives me a feeling that not many other things can, I guess. You can't replace that with chocolate. You can't replace that with money. You can't replace that with, what other good things are there in life? A Swedish massage? Oh. Let's go back and answer some of those questions. Oh yeah, we were looking at the Lothcat. We were taking a look at the Lothcat. Do I have the game open? Yes. Okay, Lothcat. So currently it is 75 million credits. That is a lot of credits, especially if you're newer, but it is available on the GTN. If you want, you can also always watch the price over time. It has gone down as low as 49 million credits. That is still, once again, a lot. But if you want, you can always go and try and grind out those Freckled Lothcat pet quests. And I'm going to link this for you in chat. Your little Tuca pet. In case you want to bookmark it, and it'll be in the section called rewards, or like on any website, Control F. Oh, it's named Kitten. Oh, Lothcat with a dash. All right. First off, big thank you to Miss Janvi for supporting the project, and big thank you for Kaleli. Oh, Kaleli! Is that the first time you've ever been able to use the little chat highlight over in YouTube? That's so cool. Because you've been supporting it very like quietly in the background on YouTube, and I always forget that it has that cool little function. Kaleli says, I'll happily support your well-being as a thanks for all the amazing things you're doing for the SWTOR community. Kaleli, thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. Oh, give me a second. I'll have a little cry here. Oh, thank you. So nice. Thank you. Let's go up and answer some more of those questions. So, Lothcat, available. Yes. Renan, will I be able to go back and get those other achievements? No. Renan, you're also allowed a little cry, but because you're sad, not because you're touched, okay? What are these questions we had? We had, oh, wow! Amalendu says, I just got the Twitch drop mount. They said that earlier, but they also said it will be my first mount. That is so freaking cool. This is not appropriate for your first mount. This one is like, my first mount is my first car that I got was a, like, Lotus car that I got for free. I won it in a competition or something like that at the mall. I entered that little drawing at the mall, and this is my first car. I've been also, how much CC would it cost to unlock the Suppression Trooper armor set on collections? Oh, that's a good question. Some of them I have numbers for, but I don't think I have it for that one. If I look it up, Suppression. Do I have it unlocked myself? No, I don't. It'll cost 400 cartel coins. I was able to look that one up for you. Oh, little cat. Guati says, first time chatting, but just wanted to say your content got my wife and I into SWTOR, and we love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy for you guys. Thank you for introducing us to one of our favorite RPGs. Most well wishes to you and your wife. I'm glad you're enjoying playing together. I met my husband playing SWTOR, so I definitely have a fondness in my heart for playing it with a second person. Just to share some more little story. So me and Mr. Swtorista, even like, we're getting close to 10 years of marriage. I'm sorry, I don't know. It's somewhere between 8 and 10 right now. I don't keep track at all. We still play video games together, and we were, like I said, sitting on the couch last night till 1 a.m. playing a puzzle game together, and I'm still really enjoying it. It's called Blueprints, Prince, but it is a pun on blueprints, and we're still discovering new stuff in it, and we're like, we found the XYZ. I was trying to ask him, can you please describe, Mr. Swtorista, what type of game is this so I can tell chat? And he said it's a bit complicated. It doesn't fit very cleanly into any genre. It is a puzzle game mixed with a walking simulator exploration, and it also has some story elements, even if they're not the forefront of the game. And I'm really enjoying uncovering the story and stuff like that too. Yeah. And happy all around. And hello to everyone who's just coming in for the first time. The Geo Metro is your first car? No, listen, look. No, this is your first car. Look at this guy. I was trying to think of what's a sexy, expensive car. Apparently the Lotus is what came to mind first. Geo Metro. Look at it. Oh, baby Toyota. Oh my God, you had this one, right? No, I don't think that counts. These are pretty cute. Honestly, I don't hate it. Like the little, I like this little guy. It's a very classic car, I think. Yeah. Nothing wrong with Geo Metro here. It was also yellow. Hot damn. I don't think it was this one right here. Geo Metro yellow. Look, if I Google, this will totally show me your car, right? Oh no, it's super cute. I'm guessing you had like this one right here, right? Not like the convertible kind. They're so cute. Yeah, absolutely. We're going over the news. We're totally talking about SWTOR and not little cute little Hong Kong cars. I want to make a big shout out to all the rich people keeping SWTOR alive. Yeah, thank you, people. I think it's a combination of people who are spending money on their hobby, as well as just everybody subscribing monthly does make an exact amount of money that helps keep the game going, a consistent amount of money, which is incredibly important for any type of ongoing project. Honking says, I think I have like 80,000 credits. Oh, and the Loth Cat, don't worry, the Loth Cat has gone down to 49 million credits depending on the day, so I'll start grinding. Thank you. Yeah, so Honking, if you really want that Loth Cat, definitely go start doing the dynamic encounters. They're pretty fun. I will say they are unfortunately also pretty rare. Like, they're not super common, but who knows, you might eventually get it. Amalendu says, I tried to explain you can't take money with you to the afterlife, so as long as you can figure out how to get it while alive, just let it go. Oof. I don't know if I feel that way about money. Money can purchase goods and services, and also can purchase security for those even after you are dead. So I don't know, I can't take it with you, but it can make a lot of people's lives a lot easier. That is for absolute sure. Let's see what else is going on in the news. June 12th, the Noble Counselor's armor set. Oh, this is a very pretty set. It also has a really unique earpiece that sits behind your ear. The belt I often use to mix and match, and I wouldn't say it dyes well, but it does dye correctly, so you can definitely check it out in some other colors as well. And it has shiny gold. The bounty event is currently running until June 16th. The swoop event is running until, it will be starting on June 24th, running until June 30th. Galactic season 8 is currently running. Silky, why did you type chicken spaghetti in chat? What was the context there? This is the difference between doing a live stream and recording a video offline. I do the news and I have to see things like chicken spaghetti with no context in chat, and just handle it, just deal with it. Kaleli says, I'll be soon at supporting the project for 5 years on YouTube. Oh my gosh, that's insane. I have a hard time even imagining that I've been doing it for that long. I've been making videos almost as long as I've been married to Mr. Swtorista. Almost. It'll always be lagging a little behind because I started shortly after we got married, actually. Kaleli says, I've played SWTOR for longer than I've known my wife. Luckily, she now enjoys the game as well. Oh, there's like a term for the few people that support the game by buying stuff so that the majority can enjoy for free. Can't remember what it's called though. I'll put it in chat. I don't really love the term though. I think it's kind of a cruel term. It's not really a very nice one. There's probably, I'd love a better term for it if anyone knows what someone who supports the project with large amounts of money, because there's some people who are doing it as part of an addiction, which is not like a healthy way to do it, and I don't really want to glorify that anyway. And then there's others who are just like, I like the game, this is my hobby, I've got all my bills covered and savings covered, and I'm happy to put some money into it, because that's how I feel about many of my hobbies. Like, I don't mind spending money on them, you know? I don't mind that, not a problem. Not that I have that many expensive hobbies. Yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so happy I'm feeling vaguely okay. Honking says, this is so incredibly kind of you to go in that depth about the Loth Cat. Thank you. You're absolutely welcome. Good luck getting your 50 billion for your meow meow. Okay, let's answer some more of those questions. Geo Metro, woohoo! No spoilers, but be aware the blueprints is not over when the credits rolled. Oh! Thanks! Quinn Lana, I appreciate no spoilers, because obviously it's a very spoiler-focused game. Wow, okay. I will keep this in mind, thank you. Wow. The small Japanese trucks look so cute. I wish I had one. Oh my god! I need to show you guys a photo. Okay, so I have told you before that I would like a smart car. I would like a K car truck. I would like a little honk honk beep beep tiny baby car. I saw the most amazing car last weekend, and I have found the car that will be mine. I have to find the photo really fast. It's very important that I show you this because I specifically screamed at Mr. Swtorista to get out of my photo because I needed to take a picture of the K car so I could show it to stream, okay? There was husband screaming involved for this. So I need to show it to you. I completely forgot about it until now. Okay, so we are visiting friends and family. We usually do this on the weekends. That's why I'm usually not online, because we're like visiting people quite far away from where I live, but it's worth it because, you know, friends and family. And we went out to a place called Tio's Tacos, and they have a lot of art in the backyard. If you ever want to go look it up, it's pretty neat. A lot of the, like, the owner basically made lots of statues out of the tin cans, which I assume were from the restaurant to start with. Okay, you guys ready? This is in their property. Okay, hang on. Look at this. It is a yellow K car that, as far as I can tell, was functional otherwise, which is kind of confusing. A K car, and the entire back is filled with plant succulents. This is the car that I need. This is what I want. This is my lottery car. I want this car. I want one version with the succulents and a second one that I can actually use. Isn't that amazing? I want this car in real life, to be clear, not SWTOR. Sorry, SWTOR. As far as SWTOR news, not really any going on right now, other than Starforge server having a little poop, and there was a little update the other day. Swilly Kimmy says, my boyfriend and I have been getting into SWTOR again, and your content has been helping us learn more, so thank you. Oh, I'm glad, and welcome to you guys too. Enjoy playing together, absolutely. Hey, Swtorista, my first time playing SWTOR. I recently subscribed. Hey there, Gextraction. Nice. Okay, let me get my story on the road, and I'd love to give you some more information about what you're asking about. Okay, so let's see. This character is currently on Hoth. I do like that it's very clearly, my class story is very clearly labeled. It's the purple one. It's the only purple one. I do hope they make those planetary stories easy to track down as well in a different way, but the purple one is the one that I need right now. So let's get back to Hoth, and I need to, what do I need to do? I need to actually turn my volume up all the way. I need to turn off the sounds from you guys, ban you from making sounds. Haha, what you gonna do? What you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing is what. And I need to adjust the settings in-game for recording. And I'm so happy Mr. Swtorista installed that, what is it, like 4 terabyte hard drive, so I now have plenty of space to record stuff. What was it? It's social I need to uncheck? Auto-ignore dual, auto-ignore guild, auto-ignore guild import offer, auto-ignore guild invites. Perfect. Okay, I'm on Hoth. I'm running the wrong direction. And last thing I need to adjust is the... Oh, that's not the last thing, but sound? Music volume completely off, ambient volume low, master volume up all the way. And lastly, escape interface editor, and we want to have... I think I was using cinematic cutscenes. Oh man, I wish I remembered exactly. I think that's it though. Yeah, it looks about right. All right. Back to that question by Gextraction. My first time playing SWTOR, I recently subscribed. You made a video about what to do when you are subscribed, but do you think you could do an updated version? I think it'd be helpful for newer users. Yeah, let's actually take a quick look at that subscriber tips guide. So I actually, I probably won't update the video anytime soon. I make videos very slowly compared to everything else. However, I do have a nice up-to-date written guide here, and that one is actually fairly up-to-date. So create characters, select your combat styles for all of your characters, buy inventory slots, buy bank space, buy any expensive things. Here's a list of expensive things you might want to buy. Put your credits in the legacy bank, rush or take your time to get to level 80, not level 75, I lied. And go finish up any of the things you want to do. So this one's fairly up to date. The only difference is going to be level 80 instead of level 75. There's nothing else that's really changed, except maybe if you want to buy anything on the Galactic Seasons track, that's about it. But not that much more. Yeah, I hope that was helpful in the meantime, at least. Question, what's a good way to make credits? I'm sitting around 2 million, but I want to make more to buy stuff. I got some great news. You can make, like, give or take, we checked it kind of recently, anywhere between 8 to 12 million credits in an hour. Oh my gosh, the Why Are You So Cute one is active right now. Oh my gosh, we should do it. I guess I didn't expect to make it to Hoth so fast. Okay, so there's currently a dynamic encounter called Why Are You So Cute? It wants you to go around Hoth and collect some missing items. The missing items, there's one in each of the rooms here. They're not always at the same location, and they're going to be a little blue item on the floor. And wearing the red glasses filters are not going to help me with this specific quest, are they? Ah! Oh no! Oh, there it is. There it is. I click. But Mustful, you were asking about credits. I have just linked you a guide and chat about credits. You'll have to scroll down quite a bit from your original message. I'm sorry. But we have a guide about how to make credits. It's actually very recently updated because we were doing the math about augments and new stuff that came out. And so yeah, at level 80, you can make 8 to 12 million credits per hour without having any special like knowledge or any special skills or anything like that, as long as you have the basic knowledge in that guide. In short, earn tech fragments, use them to buy materials, specific ones, and sell them on the GTN. And then secondly, you may have a lot of secret money hiding in your account in the form of currency or items that you didn't even know were valuable. And that's kind of covered in that guide as well. Chicken spaghetti. Is the current season still the one with the hairstyle at the end? Yes, Clueless, it is the same one. How do I finish this little kitty cat? Collect medicine. Oh, I missed one. Yeah, you're a little behind if you want to get that hairstyle. So do I get my horse yet, says Frago. Uh-oh. Hey, you weren't offered a horse yesterday. Only friends and family are offered horses for free. My horse is amazing. Miss Pink says, I am a stay-at-home mom, and this has helped me have some time to have fun, to talk to people. I Google this game a lot as I'm figuring it out. LOL. Like, what's a flagship? Oh my gosh, Binks, right. The reason I like streaming and is that it gives me a chance to be social. The reason I like watching streams, to be more clear, is it gives me a chance to be social, but kind of on my own terms. Like, if I step away from the computer while I'm watching someone stream, like, nobody's gonna notice. Like, it's kind of a partially one-sided piece of social engagement, but I can still chat with people in chat. It reminds me actually quite a bit of, like, old school guild chat, when you used to have, like, a really crappy chat on your little website or forums or something like that, and you would just chit-chat back and forth, but without the pressure of, like, expecting the other person to be like online. Oh, here we go. But I'm glad you have a nice, good hobby while being a stay-at-home mom that lets you talk to other people, because it can be a bit isolating, I'm sure. Okay, here we go. I'm not a stay-at-home mom, but I work from home, and it can be at times, especially with when Mr. Swtorista not here. You know, he's actually sleeping right now. He's supposed to be. He works night shift. Oh yeah, what's a flagship? I know you're probably just Googling that one, and what's funny is you're gonna find a really good guide about it on my site. A flagship is a type of player housing, so like a house. Where's the kitty? What do I do with the cat? Oh, I have to pick up the cat. I love this part. It's a type of player housing, but instead of being owned by an individual player, it's owned by a guild. So there's multiple functions for it. You need to, if you're in a guild, your guild needs to unlock the flagship before you can do guild conquest together. So it's a very common goal for most guilds. Second, you can decorate it, which is always fun to express your guild's prestige style, roleplay, whatever you want to call it. And also a lot of people use it as a hub for your guild, because you often put down banks or GTN or something, and people use it as kind of a meeting point for trading things and stuff like that. And lastly, the guild flagship is pretty cool because I don't know if I can show it right now. I don't think I'm in a guild right now. Ah, shoot. No, I'm not in a guild on this character. I'm sorry. But guilds offer some perks that you can unlock over time if you have a flagship, and they rotate each week, which is nice. Yeah. Intro music still running. I know. I love it. It's rotting right into my brain, sock puppet, where it belongs. Aww. By the way, I'm commenting things brought up throughout the stream. Having them read later all at once makes it seem like my mind is just all over the place. No, Kaleli! To me, they're all connected! They are all connected together. Meta asked a question earlier. Do you think I should keep Artifice and tell her to do... Oh, did Meta ask a question earlier? Yes, they did. Zenny said, do you have a level 80 gear guide? Sure do, absolutely. That'll be on SWTORista.com, or you can Google Swtorista level 80 gear. Hey, hello, would you like a cat? Meta says, I'm fairly new, back into SWTOR with a girlfriend, and now I'm level 700 artifice with archaeology and treasure hunting. Nice. I know some dyes sell, as do relics, but we need more to find our fashion addiction. Oh, haha! Okay, so I've got some bad news for you guys, and it may not be the answer that you guys want, Meta, and hopefully you stick around for the answer, sorry. Crafting's not very lucrative. Crafting's not really gonna be, crafting directly...
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
Again, thank you. Crafting directly is not going to be a really good credit maker unless you guys are willing to do a lot of research, and I can't exactly tell you what will sell. You just have to kind of look up every item and find a niche, because it's going to be per server, per week, per who else is selling things, per demand, stuff like that. Dyes you found are a pretty good one. Don't forget you could check out decoration stuff too. However, another really good way to make money is just to gather the materials and straight up sell them. A lot of the time, and definitely depends on the item, but you can definitely make more money just straight up gathering and selling the materials than you can by crafting. Okay, so we got one of those kitty cat packs. And if you want the credits guide, I'm going to link that for you as well. That's going to be in the YouTube chat in just a second here. If you guys are level 80 and you need to fund your fashion addiction, go check that out, because you can actually, if you work together working on that guide, it's actually even faster than if you're doing it by yourself to make sweet credits, and you both make the money and it's faster, you know? We're going to open this box and see if we get the little kitten in the little kitten's reward pouch. Nope. We got Ice Kitten Nip. We got catnip. We didn't get a cat, we got catnip. Mr. Enigmatic says, can I still master Flashpoint Red Reaper with 306 gear, or not possible now? The difficulty level has not gone up, Mr. Enigmaniac, but it might be a bit difficult in 306, but I think all my guides were written in 306 gear. Oh, but that's from level 75, my bad. I would say no. I changed my answer, I'm sorry. 306 is level 75 gear. They are now scaled up to level 80. It's gonna say, oh, you're wearing garbage gear, please just die. Do you need really good gear? Probably not. Should you go pick up at least a base set of 324 gear? Yes, before you try that. Is it gonna be enough with a level 50 companion? Honestly, mostly depends on your skill level at that point. But maybe is the answer? Sorry. Cowboy Chris says, hello, greetings from Germany. Hello, guten Tag. Good morning from California. Average Teacup says, what I want from crafting is making stuff for my characters, but I'm too lazy to level up crafting. Well, then you get to make nothing for your characters. Nothing. Absolutely nothing for you. But yeah, Meta, let me know if that answered your question, and have fun to you and to your to your guys' fashion addiction. I hope you find some good fun stuff to sell. You also got some really nice answers. Oh, Kitty Lasers actually brought up that K car that I was showing you guys a few seconds ago. Oh, I don't have the picture anymore, it's gone. Oh well. That I was showing you actually looks like one of the mounts from Biochem? No, Cybernetics. And oh, you're totally right. There is some really fun crafted mounts. What would that be under? Crafting? Yeah. I've been working on updating this recently too, in between the weapons project. There's all the Vectron mounts. Yeah, the Vectron Bioanalyst. I'm pretty sure I spelled it wrong on here the first time too. It's been wrong for like 6 years, slightly off a few letters. This little mount is so cute. Look, it's got little plants at the back. Oh, I like that one, absolutely. What I want from crafting, oh, sorry. Oh, I died and I didn't notice. My new main since coming back to the game is almost level 80, says Joster. What is the best way to get a starter level 80 set? Kind of like the gear from Osis Vendor, but level 80. So there is not a super easy base level 80 set. Not quite the same as Osis, where you literally just roll up, spend some credits, get the gear. But Joster, the great news is there is a great easy way to get a basic set of level 80 gear. And that is usually actually the first step in gearing up in general. So I'm linking you the gearing guide, and you can go to the section called How to Gear Up Solo, and it'll be like literally the first or second step on that second guide there. But yeah, absolutely. Teacup says, but the crafting is just a boring system in most MMOs. I agree. A lot of MMOs do not rank high in the crafting fun scale. Final Fantasy is the only one so far that ranked high for me. Guild Wars ranked okay in terms of gathering. SWTOR really not winning any awards on that one. Sorry. Do you imagine solely, or do you have helpers? Hey, Enigmaniac, I do have. For a really long time, it was just me. A really long time, just me. Now I have a contractor who's also my friend. His name is Zach. He helps me with things like spreadsheets and keeping the calendar up to date. I try and pass him certain administrative tasks, but for the most part still it is just all me. I do all the coding, I do all the maintenance, I do all the writing, I do all, oh my god, it's a lot. I do all the image, I do all the layout, I do all the graph. But yeah, it's pretty much just me for the most part. And right now the big project is the weapons project, and that's the reason these projects are fairly slow to complete, because all aspects are kind of being done at once. But oh my god, weapons project coming along, baby. Woohoo. And then the upside is that I can do everything myself. I do not need to like hire a programmer, which can be a huge expensive task if you don't like have a buddy you're working with or something like that. And or it can just be impossible if you don't have the funds to hire somebody. That's kind of what happened with Tor Fashion. She didn't have like, the site was obviously not making enough money to have those things fixed by a professional programmer, and she's not a programmer herself. So what happens? They just don't get fixed. What else can you do? And then for me, my problem is I can do everything, but I only have so much time. Yeah. And everything kind of falls to the wayside. So there's some guides that haven't been updated in years, and like, what can I do? I'm one person. Sundog says, hey Swtorista, how's the game these days? I haven't played for a long time, but I always loved it. Hey Sundog, when was the last time that you played? We're actually just doing one of the newer activities in the game, the dynamic encounters, which is pretty funny. Right now I'm actually going back and just playing the class story, something that's been around in the game since the launch of the game, which is kind of fun and crazy that it still holds up 13 years later. But game's doing good as far as I can tell. We just got a recent update. I'm gonna link it for you in chat if you want to see what the most recent stuff was in update 7.7. Catching up with some of those chats. I think I have answered all the questions. If you guys posted a question and I didn't answer it, it means I accidentally missed it. Feel free to copy and paste it, and I'll re-answer it, absolutely. Or if you want clarification, or if you had a new question, you are also welcome to post it. Today is a great day to do it. Today I'm just happily yakking away about my favorite topic, about whatever question, whether it's a newbie question or a veteran player question or an opinion question. I am about to hop into the Smuggler story. I finally made my way here, and I'll turn off all the crazy music. Who's your favorite Smuggler companion? A question from earlier. Ooh, good question. So I really like Risha. From my vague memories of playing the Smuggler story the first time. This time, I've only got 4 so far. I've got Kavi, Risha, Bodar, Corso, and I think I'm waiting for Gus to show up. I like Risha's background story and how it's kind of shifty. Like you really don't get the full story till later on in your class story. You think she's just some type of a shady criminal, and there's a lot more going on, which is pretty cool. Remember that? Yeah. Yeah, Sundog says, it has to have been years now since I last played, but looking to pop back in. Thank you. Yeah, well, big welcome back to the game if you do. Sundog, I don't know if you saw at the top of the chat, but there is currently a drops campaign going on where you can get a free mount, and you can actually start earning that even if you don't have the game installed. I've just linked it for you in chat. The drops information, and you can check the My Drops inventory for your status, your progress, but make sure, very important, make sure to go to SWTOR.com, link your SWTOR account to your Twitch account before claiming the free Rancor, or you're going to be sad. It's going to go into the Netherlands. The Netherworld to the Netherlands, everybody. Demon Monk says, thinking about getting back into this one, starting from scratch. Ooh, have fun. Want to pay more attention to the story. First time around, I kind of just clicked through everything. Right, and that can totally be a problem with gaming in general. The first time around, you're just not as into it, and you don't pay as much attention. A really fun way to really pay attention, if you ever want to, is to write down notes about the story, and or like draw art about the story, or write a summary as you go with the story. That was the best way that helped me pay attention. The story that I remember the most about is the Imperial Agent story, because while I was doing it, I decided to write a giant summary. Like, this is my summary as I went. I didn't write this all at once. I wrote this as we were doing the story. And the Imperial Agent story is a really cool one to do that. There's a lot to pay attention to. But yeah, big welcome back to the game if you do. Same thing to you. There's that drops campaign with the free cool purple mount. Do I have it on this character? I own it, but I don't know if I went and collected it. Oh, could I get it? Could I get it from my legacy and show you guys that? Because it's so cool. Let's see. If I go into legacy, if I go into, oh, it's so loud. Character perks, if I go into mailbox, can I afford it? Oh, I can. Perfect. It's not expensive at all. Awesome. Mailbox. Hey, says Enigmaniac. I'm contemplating if I should buy the digital collector vendors. Is it worth it for 2k CC? Also, by account-wide, do you mean like I can unlock it on other servers? So account-wide means yes, it's unlocked across all of your characters on all of your servers. Should you get it? Is it worth it? Honestly, no. The reason they added it was because obviously people are always like, I'm sad I can't get the collector's edition anymore. I'm an ultimate collector and my collection isn't complete, or I really wanted that specific thing from it. I would say it's only worth it if you're kind of cuckoo bananas like that to start with. I actually bought it because I wanted to collect some of the items and I had the CC. Otherwise, no. I feel like there's stuff you might like better, like more directly available. I do have a guide on the website about what's at that vendor too, if you needed some. Oh my gosh, I can't mount here because I'm in an inside area. I did all that work of getting the Rancor to show you guys and I failed miserably at it. Oh well, let's go see what's going on in the video game.
Weapons on the floor! Hands where I can see them! Back up to the wall, slowly!
Stop bullying me. Well,
I'm supposed to be here, so let's chat about why you disagree.
You've got it all wrong. The captain's a genuine Republic privateer.
oh, that's right.
Are you the one Major
I'm
Pannon
legal.
was expecting? From the Lady Senator? Then, nope. I still can't guess why you'd be doing this.
Never trust a Jedi to get something done. He'll probably call you when the stars align.
Jedi? You mean Padawan Guyana? She was with Major Pannon during the attack. Died in the same blast.
He duped us. What's the world coming to when you can't trust just anyone in a brown robe?
Guys.
Look, take these sensors. I just need you to fill out an incident report and... never mind. We'll talk later.
Bye. Gus isn't a Jedi? What do you mean? How could that possibly be true? Oh look, there's my conquest. Nice. Let's open up that box. That should have some good gear in there. Oh yeah, look at that gear.
There. Better?
Nope, not better. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Corzo. And let us also clear that inventory out just a little bit. Oh, it feels so good. Ideally, what I would do is I would give those gifts to my companion. I'm just really incredibly lazy about it. I don't know what else to tell you. Did Culper have a nice question there? Yeah, Culper says, I saw some friends of mine playing this game, and I downloaded the game again for the first time in years. I'm super on the fence about subbing again. Oh, Culper! Culper! You used to play a bunch back. I super recognize your name. That's funny. I mean, my general rule of thumb, and you may have even heard me saying this way back when, my general rule of thumb is if you're playing regularly, or you want to unlock content you can't currently play because you're not subscribed, and then separately, and you have the funds for it, like you have the discretionary funds, you're not paycheck to paycheck, then yeah, go for it. There's no real reason not to. And I guess just assess those things for yourself, which are true. We had a nice question. Oh yeah, Demon Monk said the reason they were skipping through all of the story before was everyone I was playing with before was always in such a hurry. That's actually a fairly common problem when you play with friends or when you play with a guild. In my guild, when I first started this game, when it first came out, my guild leaders actually rushed to level 50, to max level, and it actually took me like 3 months to get there. By the time I got there, my guild leaders were no longer even interested in the game. After waiting for it to come out for years, we had like a guild before the game launched and everything. They were already bored. I was like, oh my gosh.
You lied to me.
Oh, you lied to me. That's right, Gus. How dare you? Hey, Swtorista, says Mozzie, and thank you for all the work in the community. I've taken a 3-year sabbatical and found a lot of new cosmetics. What are your personal favorite lightsabers currently? Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, it's like I'll tell you a bunch of retired ones you can't get. Let me see. Okay, so I'm sure you've already been looking at the website. I've already seen all of the lightsaber page and been able to sort through a bit. Let me see. What can I think? What is the current lights? Oh man, I want to tell you like one on the Galactic season track, but it seems kind of cruel if you're not already partially up the track. What would be the experimental lightsaber? Maybe this is something you can still get, or maybe you've already possibly earned it. So I really like the experimental lightsaber and the one later in the track. It's a nice solid basic weapon if you're not looking for anything flashy. And all the ones that I like that are flashy are all the ones that are like absolutely ridiculous. Like, excuse me, like, oh, oops. Nice. Oh, cool. Oh no, it didn't work. Lightsaber and style equals anime. It looks like there's a little bug there. Like these ones are all the ones that I like. These are the ones that I'm like, I like those ones. They are expensive and I like them. Like I think Tao's lightsaber is super cool because it has this built-in gradient to it. I like Arn's lightsaber because it's got the cool kind of slightly jittery effect to it and you can see the inner workings of it. I really like, probably my favorite lightsaber is the Fractured Ashla's lightsaber and its counterpart, the Red Bogan one. It's got this cool kind of really neat floating rocks effect around it, kind of like a relic. There's a new one that just came out. What's the katana looking one? There's the Lotus Blade dual saber that has the katana hilt inspired by Visions and its counterpart, the Burning Embers lightsaber. This has been like my obsession for the last 3 months, is cataloging all the weapons, so here you get. Don't get too big of an answer there. In terms of more affordable ones though, if we're not going wild, I always have loved this lightsaber with the blue thing at the bottom of the hilt, and that's one you can actually craft yourself if you want. And also in terms of affordable, I couldn't tell you the exact prices, but if I go to, I want to look for something called like exposed crystal showing. Here we go. I really like these lightsabers where the crystal is showing through the hilt. There's a couple different ones, and some of them, depending on the day, you can search for the word unsealed or exposed. Some of them could be very inexpensive on the GTN, just kind of, like I said, depends on the day kind of thing. Yeah! Yay! Okay, let's talk to Gus Tuno. We have some words to give him.
You lied to me.
Yes, and I would love to discuss that, but I was just on my way out. See, there's a disturbance in the Force. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Your first lie was more convincing.
It's not what you think. I am a Jedi, or was. You know, a Padawan, but I can see the Force. I just can't use it. They threw me out when I got caught with a cheat sheet for the Jedi Code. I didn't have any skills, anywhere to go.
He couldn't remember 6
Get to
lines.
the blasted point.
I ended up working for the White Maw. They dragged me here. They gave me to Shai Tenna, a Weequay, one of their rising stars. He sent me for the censors.
I admire your nerve, but you're an idiot.
I don't want to serve them. Really. I've tried to escape, but no one cares that I used to be a Jedi.
Oh.
The White Maw would as soon kill me as keep feeding me. If I don't bring those sensors, I'm Wampa bait. Please, let me live. I know things about the White Maw. I can help you.
Quit whining. You're giving fake Jedi a bad name.
Oh.
You're the real deal, you know? Most people would let this little kind of misunderstanding really get under their skin. I'll stop.
Oh, God.
Use those sensors to get in. That part wasn't a lie. I can set up a meet. I'll go tell Chai Tenna you're coming and send you the coordinates. You won't regret this.
I do quite like Gus. He's a mess. He is a messy life. When he says I couldn't remember the Jedi code, like I couldn't hack it, I assume he probably means more than the 6 lines of the Jedi code, right? Maybe more like the greater whole kind of thing. And he also couldn't use the Force. That's kind of a much bigger problem in terms of being the Jedi. So super interesting. If you are a Jedi and you become a Padawan, or you don't even become a Padawan, you are just singled out by the Jedi as somebody who can use the Force, but if you're not strong enough and you don't pass to become a Jedi, you can join something called the Jedi Corps, C-O-R-P-S, and basically you help the Jedi by doing like farm work and stuff. And it's very interesting because it often doesn't get addressed in various Star Wars media, but it's always been like a part of it since way back in the day. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it ever gets even mentioned in this game ever, but it's a super interesting concept, to be honest. It's like, you didn't quite make it, kid, but here's a pity job. Also, don't go join the Sith because we'll take away your Force powers or something if you
Mechanized
do.
travel is for official business only.
Demon Monk says, that's how I feel about playing Elder Scrolls Online. Taking my time. I have like 2,000 hours in that one. I still feel like I barely scratched the surface. Oh my gosh, you right? All online games, all MMOs feel like that to me. What are we doing here? Hey Arcane, I'm working on my Smuggler story and laughing about Gus. Was there a brand new mount for watching Twitch or no? Yes, that is the purple mount. Oh, I can show you guys that now that I'm not inside. So the brand new mount for watching Twitch for 5 hours and claiming it to your account is this guy. I'm trying to find some shadow. Here we go. He is super cool. Oh, this is not the best planet to show it. I'm sorry. But he's a purple hollow Rancor. He looks way better in a not blinding light of Hoth. But he's really cool. Purple glow around him and like a cybernetic hollow Rancor skeleton. Super cool. Really neat. Remember the Blue Crystal Hilt one? Yeah, good job, Mozzie. You remember one of my favorite crystals for sure. Absolutely. Are we near to where we need to be? Oh, we have a very long run to go. Okay, let's bonk out that music. There you go. Thank you, Swtorista. Your weapon catalog is insane, or maybe insanity? Absolutely. One or the other. I'm not sure which. My weapon catalog has driven me insane, or my insanity has driven me to weapon catalog. I haven't figured it out. Absolutely. Enigmaniac says, I really wish Gus could use a lightsaber. What's kind of fun is you get to kind of follow up on Gus later. I don't want to give any spoilers, but later in the expansions, you do get to find out what Gus has been up to, and I was kind of surprised about what we learned about him at the time, right? If we happen to see a hidden chain encounter,
Help me,
I kind of want to do that.
You're my only hope.
Oh, Snowgrift? Oh, I'm so far away, though. Oh, I don't want to go off the beaten path here. Maybe if it's still running later. Who was that? Who did that? Hey there! Thank you so much, Notcord. Appreciate it big time. Do I need max level armor for Eternal Championship? No, definitely not. Definitely not. The better gear you have, the better, and you'll definitely need at least basic level 80 gear for sure. Yeah, the noises are turned off so I can record my cutscenes without you guys yelling, "A blind, deaf, comatose lobotomy patient could feel my anger." You know? Giorgio Morph says, I wish they made a new Galaxy MMO. A new Galaxy. Are you talking about like a new Star Wars MMO or just a new sci-fi MMO? I feel like the last one that came out was was Wildstar, and that was so long ago.
Stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder.
Joseph says, hi, I'm new in the chat. Hi, Joseph, welcome on in. Oh, nice. Chloe says, woo, I just became a Season 8 Objective Master. Mathematically, you should be able to complete it next week, the earliest, but due to a bug, I had 8 completed weeklies 2 weeks. Wait, so does that mean you... Kaleli, are you one of the first person ever to have the new hair? With the achievement?
That malfunctioning little toilet. This is all his fault.
Congratulations on your Mom Mothma hair. I'm very, very slowly making my way through. I will definitely make it before the end of the season there, but I'm definitely not there yet. I have 20 more objectives to go. Yeah, there, slowly but surely. Wow, Demon Monk, thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Thanks for supporting the project. Gosh.
Scruffy-looking nerf
My
herder.
gosh, you too, lovers of Twi'leks. So if your name is Igloo.
You stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking
Thanks, thank you. Oh my gosh. If your name is Igloo, who watches the Watchers, Sean Bounce with Pixels, or Tech Priest, feel free to say thank you to Demon Monk, who has supported the project. And we all say thank you to lovers of Twi'leks and Flaming Phoenix for supporting this project. That is what allows this to keep going. Yeet freaking ha. Fahouse in Rakini. That's right. Angel says, I thought I read somewhere that the max leveled 70 gear was easier than max 80 gear. Oh, that's a good question. Ain Zero. I'm trying to remember which gearing system we were using at level 70. I think that gearing system was the Galactic command system, and although it was technically easier, it was just like gain XP at level 80. Gain XP at level 80 doing any activity and you will eventually get gear. If I remember right, the biggest problem was though it was completely random. You had no way to control what piece of gear you got or if it was a piece of garbage or anything like that. The Galactic command system. That's what I wanted to do. There was one of the days where if we had extra time, Swtorista Galactic command system. If we had extra time, I wanted to show you guys like some old videos. YouTube.com/Swtorista about the old gearing system that is now defunct because I thought it would be pretty fun to see them, to be honestly. I thought it'd be really neat to go back and see and kind of compare to what we have now. So what was it? Command? Galactic command and gear at level 70. Oh my gosh. Can we go watch this? I would love to take a look at this, and there's also this guide that's like a more in-depth one that doesn't matter anymore. But let's go take a quick look because it's super interesting in my opinion. We'll let the ad play out. Oh no. Oh no, Tauntauns have killed already. Oh my gosh. Tauntauns have already killed my companion, and they almost killed me. I went into dangerous territory there without paying attention. Oh my gosh, I legit almost died there. Okay, so I think I need to heal up and then I need to scooch my booch down below there. Hey look, there's Corso Riggs, he can just stay there. I was about to jump down and I would have fallen to my death, which is hilarious. Goldberg says, it's not even the money that's holding me back on subscribing, it's just the number of things I'm currently subscribed to. Yeah, exactly, right? So maybe you don't have that $15, or maybe it's not worth it to you because you're not playing regularly enough. Yeah, absolutely. You do have to often kind of pick and choose. Is this the thrill of the hunt? It is, Culver. That's exactly what we're talking about. The thrill of the hunt. Isn't Nightlife coming up? Yes, Arcane. I apologize. I forget the date. The date is on the info about 7.7 guide if you wanted to check it, and you could even report back. That would be awesome. It'll be in the table of contents. Okay, let's not fall to our death by having 0 health when we fall. And I'm gonna swing back and we're gonna watch this video because I've been wanting to watch it for a long time, but I figured you guys would enjoy seeing how the game used to be that is no longer valid at all. So to be very, very, very clear, this no longer exists. You cannot get level 70 gear this way. Don't tell me, I'm level 70, I wanted to go get that gear. It does not exist. If you want level 70 gear, there's other ways to do it, and they are covered on my website. Hey, Flaming Phoenix. Hi, how are you? Long time since I've been able to come and say hi. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's take a look at this. Okay, nightlife is July 8th. Got it. Focused on the basics of Star Wars: The Old Republic. Galactic Command is Star Wars: The Old Republic's new way of... And look at this cool screen they made for it. Look at this really cool screen for it. Like, isn't that neat? And it's all animated and everything. If anyone could tell me... Oh, I was about to say, could anyone tell me what year this was in? But the video would tell us. It's 8 years ago. February 13th, 2017. Wow, that was a long time ago. I'm level 100, I want that gear. Now, of course, says I'm back in SWTOR, and I forgot that I was paying for the sub, so like 5k cartel coins is a good surprise. Oh, nice! Heck yeah! Coming back to the sweet, sweet cartel coin stash. Awesome, nice job. Progressing and gaining gear once you reach max level. It's only available to subscribers. Free-to-play players cannot progress or earn gear through Galactic Command. Once you hit level 70, you'll begin to earn Galactic Command experience points, usually shortened to CXP, from almost every activity in the game. CXP can be earned through flashpoints, operations, uprising, heroics, PvP, Galactic Starfighter, completing the story chapters, killing elite and champion enemies, and completing dailies and weeklies. Pretty much anything you can imagine, you earn CXP from it. To open the Galactic Command panel and easily jump into these activities, press Ctrl-G or choose Galactic Command from the menu. This does not exist anymore! To be clear, it does not exist. Don't do this. It doesn't do anything. It's in the drop-down menu under the triangular quest icon. Gaining CXP helps you level up your command rank, and for every command rank you gain, you get a crate full of rewards. Every day, a different activity is highlighted and will give you 20% more bonus CXP than it would normally. You can also gain a 15% CXP bonus from the Dark vs. Light system, if the side you're representing is currently in the winning state, either Light 5 or Dark 5. You can check your server's Dark vs. Light status in the Galactic Command panel at the bottom. If you're willing... That was also a whole nother system, the Light vs. Dark system. A whole nother system that is now completely defunct. It was such a fun concept. But it never really ended up working. So there was this Dark versus Light system. Anytime you earned Dark or Light points, you contributed to your actual server's entire overall score. So if everyone was doing dark side things, the dark side would win. Unfortunately, like, that just meant one side would always be winning forever. And so they added a balancing mechanic, and it would kind of swing back and forth. But because it swang back and forth, it kind of felt like you weren't even contributing in any way. So what was even the point? It was really weird. It was also any activity you did that earned you XP would also earn you Dark or Light points. So you'd be like crafting a pancake and you'd get dark side points. It was very kind of strange, even if it wasn't a dark side activity in any way. Very kind of weird. Can you get CXP from dynamic encounters? I shake my fist at you. You know you can't, JR, you little stinker. And the Light versus Dark bosses were also introduced during this system. They removed them after they removed this system and eventually brought them back, which was cool, yeah. Scarlet says, my Inquisitor ended up Nox despite mostly making light side choices because I didn't understand the DVL system. Oh, that's so funny! Yes, there was like a button you would press that was a dark or light toggle, a dark or light button, and you would literally choose one, and that's where you would like ally yourself. So anytime you crafted a pancake or walked into a new area, you would get dark side points. So that is funny. I'm glad they removed that system. It didn't honestly really make a lot of sense, to be very clear. What kind of shady pancakes are you guys cooking? Evil ones. You can check your server's Dark vs. Light status in the Galactic Command panel at the bottom. If you're willing to shell out some cartel coins on the cartel market or credits on the GTN, you can buy a command boost which boosts your CXP gain by 25% for 3 hours. All these bonuses can be used together, so you get the most points in the shortest amount of time by having them all activated at the same time. The SWTOR dev team is constantly adjusting and balancing the CXP gain from different activities, so the exact amount of CXP you'll get from killing an elite... Oh my gosh, it's Aravel! Look, it's Aravel! That's my buddy, sorry. My buddy, and still slowly posting his videos to this day. Completing an operation or doing well in Warzone or just running heroics changes over time, just like how the system itself is constantly being adjusted. What's inside the command crates you gain when you level up your command level is a little random, but they can... So one of the things that people did like about this system, they did not like the randomness of it. That was the main complaint, was the randomness. Coma, Koma, thank you so much. Koma says, I just want to say thanks for all the great content online. As a returning player, it's very useful. Koma, thank you. And cheers, Pastor Steve. Same cheers, thanks for swinging by. Bonjour, hello, Paul. Comment ça va? So people really did not like that it was random. One of the developers at the time, who is no longer with Broadsword, or who shortly after was no longer part of the team, said they used the word thrill of the chase or thrill of the hunt, and oh my god, we hated it. We hated it. Draco says, stop showing the old UI, you're breaking my heart. Okay, I will say the old UI is really nice. There's some nice elements to it for sure. And what people did really like, though, is it felt like after you reach your max level, you could still earn XP in some way and you would get stuff. So even if you weren't chasing gear, you would get stuff. And it felt like you're still had some sense of progression. And they have never figured out a system to kind of replace that feeling yet. So many of you will sometimes hear us making jokes about, at least I'm getting CXP, at least I'm getting Renown XP, at least I'm getting Renown. Those are all jokes about this system, because right now, if you earn and in quotes, any XP at level 80 right now, it just kind of goes in the garbage. Nothing really happens to it. I do think the Galactic command system definitely has a similar sense of progression, but it's not quite the same. Contain a handful of items, which can include a piece of endgame gear, empty cosmetic gear and weapons, crafting schematics, Jawa scraps that can be turned in for crafting materials, reputation items for existing reputation factions like Boss and Section X, companion gifts, pets and mounts, and command tokens. What exactly you get is pretty random. The very best thing you can get from a command crate is a piece of set bonus gear. When you're wearing multiple pieces of gear with a set bonus, some of your abilities get a huge boost based on your combat proficiency. Set bonus gear cannot be crafted or earned in any other way except through the Galactic command system, operations, and PvP. There are a total of 300 levels you can gain for your command rank, and they're divided into 3 tiers. So here's another kind of interesting thing about it. So there was a total of 300 levels you can gain for your... There's 300 levels, but I thought you could get to rank 999. Was it just after that point you would just get generic rewards? I can't really remember at this point. I just remember there was like an achievement for getting 999. I don't even think I reached level 300 on any of my characters. Oh, it was a soft cap, yes. Command rank. And they're divided into 3 tiers. The first tier is level 1 to level 89. The second tier is level 90 through 179. And the last tier is level 180 through 300. Each tier gives you better gear than the last. Once you hit level 300, you won't gain any levels, but you'll continue to earn crates with gear and rewards. The modded endgame level 70 gear you receive, not the empty cosmetic. Well, there's the old tree system. And we kind of have a tree system now. This is not the oldest tree system, but this is the utility system that used to be there beforehand. We now have the little tree, the combat tree, which is quite similar, but not quite the same. It's very, very interesting. Stuff will be based off of your combat proficiency. If you're currently a tank, you'll get tank gear, and if you're currently a sharpshooter gunslinger, you'll get DPS gear, and if you're very lucky, you'll get the sharpshooter set bonus pieces. So before you open a command crate, make sure to check your combat proficiency, or you might get the wrong type of gear. Remember that it's based on your combat proficiency, not the role you might have selected in the Galactic command panel. What's a command proficiency or combat proficiency? I think that's the word for discipline. It's really weird because they kind of use those a bit interchangeably for a while. That's for what you want to queue up as to do group content like Warzones or Operations. There's also a legacy perk to reset your combat proficiency in the field, or you can go change your combat proficiency in the combat section of Fleet. The default key to open your combat proficiency is K. You know, K for combat. The gear you get might not be an upgrade. It might have a set bonus, or it might not. What's cool is K still opens up your very similar window these days. Let's see, can I open it right here? Yeah. K opens up your combat style tab, which will have your tree on the right hand side here. Oop, you get your tree on the right hand side here, and to be able to switch your disciplines the old fashioned way. Yeah. If you rate it all, the system was a downgrade, right? You couldn't get gear in specific ways. It was very, very weird. and it can be a green, blue, or purple item. If you get a green piece of gear, make sure to compare it to your current gear stats. Just because it's green doesn't mean it will automatically be less powerful, due to the stats and tiers of gear. If you've gotten a duplicate piece, you can always pull the mods and enhancements out and put them in a different piece of gear.
Oh, I forgot about that.
If you receive a Galactic Command item from a Galactic Command crate that you don't like or don't want, you can always disintegrate it and earn some more Galactic.
I forgot about that. So when you guys hear me say the word disintegrate, this is why. The ability to take apart items in your inventory, which we still have, mostly used for crafting and for endgame gear you don't need, is called deconstruct, as in to take apart and keep its components. But disintegrate, I always say disintegrate because of this.
Command points that will help you get closer to the next Galactic Command level and your next crate. For example, if you got a cosmetic lightsaber while playing a trooper, you could disintegrate it instead of accepting it. Or, if you liked the way it looked, you could claim it and send it over to your Jedi.
If you were smart, you kept those items because they were not considered bound, and you can sell them on the GTN for many, many credits now. How do I know this? I purchased some of them.
Different items are worth different amounts when you disintegrate.
Wait, can you see my referral cartel coins here? Where do you see that? Where did you see that? Oh, we can, hang on, I'll come back. Oh my gosh, I've been wondering about that. Look, hang on, look how much cartel coins I had from the referral system. I don't have them anymore. I spent them, I used them for the website and giveaways and stuff like that. But look, 140,000. I think I had 200,000 at one point. Like seriously, like a crazy amount. Like really, really useful for creating stuff. That's for freaking sure.
To disintegration during the light side, dark side bonus. So feel free to open your command crates whenever you want. There is, however, a limit to the amount of items you can hold in your command stash before they are disintegrated or transferred to your inventory, so make sure it isn't full before you open a crate. You can expand the number of Galactic Command item slots with cartel coins. In the past, if you wanted a specific piece of endgame gear, you would run the operation that drops it, or buy it with commendations or crystal currency. With the new Galactic Command system...
So what's interesting is these days, the gearing system is very convoluted. So the one thing I liked about this system, I did not like the randomness, but the good part about this system back in the day was that it was very easy to explain to people. Do stuff, get gear. It didn't even matter what stuff you did. Do stuff, get gear. That's it. Like, you know, just do anything that might earn you XP and you get boxes of gear eventually. And there's nothing specific you should or should not be doing. And there's no way to get any specific pieces of gear. Just do stuff, get gear, that's it. In the current iteration of the system, it's very complicated to explain, but it's for what I think is a good reason. It gives you a lot of variety, choice, and a lot of bad luck protection is kind of built in. If you are trying to get your weapon, for whatever reason, your weapon's really low level compared to everything else, you want to replace it with something better, you can go run operations and try and get the piece. You can run flashpoints and try and get the piece. You can buy the pieces using currency that you earn from those activities. You can upgrade the piece with currencies you earn from those activities. You can use hide and seek to get a similar weapon. Like, there's a ton of different routes you can take, and I think that's really good because we have a wide variety of players in the game, and the way that they play varies a lot, both the type of content they like to do, whether like they like to play alone or with other people, and the frequency in which they play at. Yeah. Is there a limit to how many items you can have unclaimed from the cartel market? Wild, do you mean like sitting in your shopping cart? I don't think so. No, there is. It has a limit of, I think, 100. Don't quote me on that, but I know I have reached it before and it wouldn't let me. I was buying like when the emotes were like 8 cartel coins each on super sale. I was like buying a whole bunch for my birthday or something like that. Yes, for anyone just coming in, I'm watching a very old video about a gearing system from 7 years ago that I had. But yeah, wild, there is, but good luck hitting it, question mark? Unknown, oh my gosh, unknown, hi. Unknown in chat says, I have a whopping 20 cartel coins. Right, I don't have anywhere, I don't have that much anymore.
You're no longer guaranteed any piece of specific gear.
So that was the thing people didn't like about this system. It was entirely random. Even when you destroyed pieces of gear, it didn't necessarily guarantee eventually you would get the right piece. You could never get the right piece, potentially. It was nuts.
You might get a set bonus piece in your first crate, or one might not show up until you open your 50th crate. I personally didn't get one till my 21st. You also might get duplicates, or never receive that last set bonus piece you need. If you have a set bonus pieces from previous expansions, it's highly recommended to hold on to them and just upgrade your mods and enhancements until you get lucky. Outside of the Galactic command system itself and the crates, however, you can earn specific pieces. Operation bosses, the 8-man content in the game, drop a piece of unassembled gear you can turn in for a piece of your choice. Each boss before the last boss has...
Oh, I forgot about that. There was gear that dropped from specific ones, and you had to have all these little charts to figure out where it came from. I forgot about that.
There's a chance of dropping a random piece. The earliest bosses have the lowest chance of dropping anything, and the last boss has a 100% chance of dropping a specific piece. So if you really needed your chest piece with a set bonus, you can look up which operation's last boss drops it, and try and run that operation as many times as you can and hope you win it over the other 7 people in your group.
Okay, so there was still an element of randomness as in your whole group.
While you're working on it, the chest piece might also show up in your Galactic command crates, or drop randomly from the earlier bosses.
With the price of just about everything going up.
Go away! Why do I get ads on my own channel? It's not fair! It is not. It is not fair. It should be illegal. I'm gonna fall to my death here. I don't care. I'm leaving this world. Corso Riggs, heal me. Heal me to death. Oh my gosh, I could scream. Okay, anyways.
Symbol piece from a raid, you turn it in on the fleet. When you turn it in, you will also need a type of currency called command tokens. Command tokens are very easy to earn as they come out of every command crate you open. This means if you haven't done any Galactic command at all, you won't be able to turn in any gear drops you get from operations.
Wow, if the only thing you did was raid, you probably wouldn't be able to turn in your gear. That's interesting.
The good news is completing operations grants Galactic command XP itself, which grants the Galactic command crates which have the command tokens in them. Other fast ways of gaining Galactic command XP and tokens is by running the solo story chapters or the highlighted bonus of the week in the Galactic command panel. If you're a PvPer or like Galactic Starfighter, you also have a way of gaining specific pieces outside the Galactic command crates. Every time you complete a Warzone or GSF match, you get a type of currency called unassembled components. If you win a match, you get more.
God, for this system being uncomplicated of do stuff, get gear, there is a lot of twists and turns to it. Like, I don't remember half of this, to be very honest.
And if it's a ranked match, you get even more. You can then turn these PvP unassembled components in on the fleet for unassembled pieces similar to the ones you can get from operations. You'll then need to turn in that unassembled piece for a finished piece of gear along with command tokens. There's 3 steps. Luckily, you can get command XP fairly fast from PvP, so you shouldn't need to worry about the token cost. Easier operations and PvP unassembled components will get you Tier 1 gear. Harder operations will give you Tier 2 and Tier 3 gear. However, if you PvP, you can also upgrade your armor. You can take your Tier 1 or Tier 2 armor and buy an upgraded version by turning in more Warzone unassembled components and the shell of the armor. This even works if you get a piece of set bonus gear from a Galactic command crate or from an operation. If you have unassembled PvP components, you can upgrade it. The only part of the armor that needs to be turned in is the shell, so you can pay credits to pull out the armoring, mod, and enhancement if you want to save the mods.
I'm glad I don't have to know this.
You can only upgrade like this if you have unassembled components from doing Warzones or Galactic Starfighter. Otherwise, the only way to upgrade your gear is by getting lucky through the Galactic command crates or by winning a better piece from an operation. You can also supplement your gear with crafting or buying from those who craft, but crafting can never get you the best gear in the game, which are the armorings with the set bonus attached to them. Unless you're trying to do the most difficult content in the game, like Master Mode Operations, previously called Nightmare Mode Operations, I highly recommend not chasing after CXP if it feels like a grind to you. If you're really interested in getting gear, I recommend doing Operations, Warzones, or Galactic Starfighter. That way, not only do you get the specialized rewards from those, you'll be earning Galactic Command XP along the way too. In between, try out Uprisings, as they give you bonus packs of CXP when you do them and can be very fast to complete. If you're a solo player, one of the best ways to earn Galactic Command XP is by doing the solo story chapters, which are repeatable and have 3 different difficulty modes.
You could also do the solo flashpoints and planetary heroic missions. In the end, the Galactic command system is a drastic change to the way you might have played the game in the past, and is a very confusing system for new players. The Galactic command system is also attached to the Dark vs. Light system, a topic we'll be covering in the next episode of The Academy.
Nope.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode of The Academy.
Nope.
If you want to show your support for this series, or to
God, I don't. Maybe one day we'll watch the other one. Ravenwolf, thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, that was the old system. It's complicated. I don't know if it was nostalgic. I did want to see it because I didn't really remember how it worked. Hey, Jay. Jay says, why are you looking at this old stuff? Yes, so sometimes we bring up the idea of Renown or CXP, and I wanted to take a look at the old gearing system just to compare it to the new one. I made this video, but I made it 7 years ago, and I definitely didn't remember it at this point. Just kind of wanted to see it. Yeah, it was pretty confusing for experienced players too. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oof. But it is hard to explain the current system now just because there is so many options, but I like explaining it. It doesn't make me angry when I'm explaining it. But big thank you, Ravenwolf, for supporting this project that allows me to explain things to other people in a way that both of us can understand. I see you found what the fish dog could not. You think that means you can beat me?
You underestimate her intelligence, my love. No mere woman could presume to try matching the achievements of the great Shaitena.
Who are you? So you've heard my name across the galaxy? Do they say it with fear?
You're the most famous Hothian weak-way pirate I've ever heard of.
Your reputation is equal to your greatness, my love and lord.
Oh. I've heard of you too. You're starship captain who came from nowhere to recover the treasure of Nocdrayan. It is a great triumph for a woman. You could be of value to the White Maw.
You have no idea what a compliment that is.
You're right. He has no idea.
The Gendai run the White Maw, and they leave it to me to recruit. If you want my help, you help me first. Woman, tell
My
her.
love and lord has a rival, a Deveronian named Kandhar.
He brought me weather droids and blaster rifles. The Gendai like this very, very much.
Kandhar has taken favor away from my love and lord. So to gain his help, you must eliminate the threat from Kandhar first.
I'm not going to kill a man in cold blood.
Yes, I will. But on Hoth, there's no other way. Because it's cold. Kandhar can be dead or eaten through too, but until then, you get no further into the White Maw than this room. Alright. We'll do some murder, it's fine. Tell her where to find Kandhar. I have business to attend.
That drooling idiot knows nothing about Kandhar or what he's asking you to take on. Kandhar got those droids through his alliance with the Empire. He's planning to put his whole gang to work for them in return for help ousting the Gendai.
Oh.
I thought the White Maw had no use for the Republic or the Empire.
Exactly. The pirates here like being independent. If you expose this deal, Kandhar's own men will tear him apart. There's a secret tunnel in the mines nearby. It leads to the spot where Kandhar meets his Imperial supplier. Hide inside long enough. You should be able to catch him in the act. Kill him, or expose him as you like.
I like expose him. Thank you, lady. We had a nice question for Ivanov. I just finished the Shadow of Revan, and I'm going to start Knights of the Fallen Empire, but I got a notification of something about my companion. Should I start the expansion or level up my comps and then start the expansion? It's super up to you. The warning, if you stop and read it, Ivanov, it says your companions will go away. Your companions are going to go away for a while. You'll eventually get them back through various story or quests, but they are going to be unavailable for a short time. And then the other warning that it's telling you is that if you have any stories of your companions that you haven't finished yet, you should do that before you start the expansion. So make sure you've talked to all your companions if you wanted to first. And if you wanted to do the Shadow of Revan expansion, make sure you do that first. It's telling you you'll get locked out of those two things otherwise. Oh gosh, that makes me want to cry. Waifu says, Swtorista, you're probably going to have to make another gearing video when they increase the level cap. It is
the life of a guide maker. You spend all this time making a guide about something, researching it, breaking it down, making video from it, making charts about it, making advice about it, and then they change the whole system. It's both a blessing and a curse, because I love learning about new stuff, but oh my gosh, sometimes I get crabby about it when I have to re-update everything. Hey Sakura, nice to see you again. Hi. How you doing? Let's see. We have, oh, I always get stuck here, and I always forget that I need to go the long way around. 2 bottles of whiskey on the way. How does that song go? Sweet company. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I think there's a long way around word in there somewhere. Okay, so I have a question for you guys. I have a question. For those of you who have pets, do you ever sing to them? We have a tortoise, and Mr. Swtorista has always done this with his pets, and he does it with the tortoise, is he takes songs that already exist and replaces the name of the pet or the type of pet in the song. So, like, the 2 bottles of tortoise on the way. I would sure love some of her sweet company. She's eating lettuce all the day. Or something like that, you know? We totally do that. All of our pets each have their own song. Oh, that's so cute. Yes, I sing all the wind. Oh, like all the colors of the wind? Oh, so that's adorable. Whether or not they appreciate this singing is a whole nother question. Hey, they don't get a choice. If they don't pay rent, then they don't get to choose who's singing. Absolutely not. Noisy. I could also just stealth out and run. I think I'm gonna do that. We don't need to fight. We don't need to talk to these cats. I sing to my pets all the time, says Viestra. I make up songs for them. Oh, good. I'm glad. Oh, funny. I can't believe your pets each have their own song. Can you tell me what their songs were? Like, I can't, that's so fun. Like, Mr. Swtorista is always singing a different song. But whatever's on his mind and then replacing it with the tortoise's name. Oh, Pastor Steve, yes, in real life, we both have many times sung to our pets. Oh, that's good. Waifu says, of course, I also engage in deep philosophical conversations with my pets as well. Oh, good, I'm glad. I'm sure they appreciate that as well. Rancor says, I was listening to you from my kitchen making coffee while you were talking about ear upgrades. I thought you were talking about new upgrade. You gave me a fright with that old content. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. We were watching an old video about how it used to work, just to kind of compare it to how it works now for fun. No, you're good. You're good. No, you are good to go. You don't have to do any of anything you heard from your kitchen while making coffee. You're safe. You're sound. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. The Galactic command system can't hurt you. So what am I up to today? I messaged a friend. I asked her if maybe she wants to go out and do something today since I'm feeling slightly better. Oh, it's this barricade. I was like, what do I need to click? I'm gonna work on the site. I don't have anything specific that I'm gonna work on today. Maybe keep working on the weapons project.
Kandha, the Void Wolf agrees to the terms of your deal. He will send the promised payment as soon as you secure your portion of the arrangement.
Ja, I smoked.
Tell him I'm close.
What arrangement? Oh, was this meant to be private?
Kill this intruder!
Ma kinsali kikava dumpa stupa.
It would be my pleasure. Get her, boys!
How willing are you to die to protect Imperial secrets?
Ki hasa do puño.
Don't listen to the spy.
I sure wouldn't want to risk my life defending some Imperial lackey.
I want to hear more of this. Why are we meeting with this Imperial scum?
He's gonna turn you all into slaves so he can take over the White Maw.
Sure.
Kunamo.
No, you'll ruin everything. With the Void Wolf's help, I'll rule the White Maw here and throughout the galaxy. These fools are a small price to pay.
You turncoat son of a hut!
Silence her. Control your men. The Void Wolf does not accept such weakness.
I'm not working for any Imperials!
That's right.
Yeah, blast the Void Wolf. We're free men. We're the White Maw.
Yeah. Oh, he fell over. Nice. No violence, too, at least not on my part. Some pets actually enjoy being sung to. Okay, I guess so, maybe. How many alternate characters do you have nowadays, says Taz? You can't just ask a woman how many characters she has. It's very rude. Too many. Too many is probably the answer for sure. Logging in. Hopefully Starforge doesn't get stuck. Is it though? It's rude. Oh my god, I currently have 58 characters. I don't know if that's a good representation, but that sounds about normal. I usually have about 60. Holy guacamole. Some of them are just for testing stuff and will be deleted or holding stuff otherwise. Oh my god. No, I'm just joking about it being rude. Just joking. But yeah, I have a lot of characters, mainly because I'm making stuff in the end, is why.
I guess a few of us had suspicions, but I'm glad you took out that swine before he could sell us all out to the Void Wolf. I'm guessing it wasn't just chance that you were waiting here.
What can I say? You're just that lucky.
I know Shaitena's been looking for a way to take Kandar out. Well, you come from him, I just wanted to give you a warning. Kind of a thank you.
It's good to know the weaknesses of your enemies and your allies. It saves time sorting out who's who.
Look, you want into the White Maw, Shaitena is absolutely the best way. But he's an ice-hearted, backstabbing, miserable son of a hut. Doesn't trust anyone. Kandar's men sent for him before. He's got a personal shield generator, makes him basically untouchable.
So did Kandar just fail, or did you learn anything useful?
Kandar was going to try an ion grenade next. Figured the man's got shields, fight him like a droid. I don't want to cause trouble, just keep it in mind. If it saves your life, remember who told you.
Mwah! Thank you. Did I have a flirt option? I missed it because I absolutely would have flirted with that dude. White Maw, turncoat, killer. Damn Skippy, screw the Empire. Let's see, we have a long run south, but it's probably easier to go back here first. Pastor Steve had a question. Swtorista, question for you. What character type do you like playing the most? Are you asking, like, do I like tank, healer, or DPS? Or are you asking, like, which way do I like to fight the most? Pastor Steve, because I'd love to answer either way. Rancor says, I'm currently doing Legacy of the Sith. What comes after? Eras doesn't list anything after that. That's the end. For now. That's it. That's essentially it. There's a couple of quests here and there. But once you finish, I think the planet is called Hutta, specifically called, I forget, Minbusa District. Once you finish that, that's it. And we just have to wait for the next part of the story, and there's been a big delay on it being added because of the voice actor strike, which literally just ended yesterday after almost a year. Hello there. Hi there. Hey, Xerox. It's a good, solid sounding mount. I like this one. You guys picked this one out for me. Because it has, as described, a cake box on the back, which I thought was great. That she's smuggling her spice, her smuggled goods there. Woohoo! Oh, I should probably go down this crevice down here instead of trying to fall to my death. I never have good luck with this area otherwise. And I sure would like some sweet company. Mr. Swtorista has been watching a documentary recently called, I'm gonna get it wrong, Sly Family Stone? About a band called Sly and the Family Stone. And it's very, very good so far. I swing by and see him watching it, and every part of it I've liked so far. If you're looking for a good documentary to watch, I think that one's on Disney Plus, he said. Yeah, I like this mount. They were, and I didn't, I'm gonna get the tune wrong, but we are everyday people. Was one of the songs that I used to hear a lot when I was younger, because they used to play it on shows like Sesame Street and stuff like that. And Mr. Swtorista was telling me bits and pieces about it, and he was saying part of it, it was part of a movement during the civil rights era, and that's why a lot of the music has those type of themes and stuff like that. And I thought that was super cool. Like a lot of really cool firsts and a lot of influence on the music industry as well as other cultural movements. And what's crazy, I didn't even know the name of the band. I didn't even know it had a name, you know? Happy National Peanut Butter Cookie Day and World Red Rose Day. Oh, both edible items today. Boom. Is the documentary considered canon in the Star Wars universe? Yes. Yes, the musical documentary is canon.
Kandahar is dead. Now tell Shai-Tenna to get me into the White Maw.
Fantastic. Now we won't be handed off to the Imperials like unwanted puppies. Sadly, it also means the chance of my love and lord getting a blaster bolt between the eyes just dropped to nil.
Let me tell you, I've killed better boyfriends.
That's the best offer I've had in 7 years. I wish I could take you up on it. But if you need something here, I know more about the White Maw than Shai-Tenna. I can help you.
Hey, what up?
The
Deveronian is dead. His men have fled the planet. This is a good day.
You'll bring me before the council? Get me into the White Maw?
Of course, you held up your end of the bargain. You have proven your worth. You know my brother on the White Maw. Oh, of course I killed both my brothers. Oh no! Corso, you are a garbage teammate. Corso didn't even, like, say anything when I got bombed. Wampa? Oh my gosh! I don't remember this part. That's amazing. Did they drop us in a pit? Oh, let me out! The door is locked. He doesn't look that hungry. What if I just, you know, what if I just left him? See? Look, aw, he's so cute. Here, we'll make him go for a little nap even. Here, you have a sweet dreams, buddy. Yeah, we don't even gotta fight him. We can just leave this place. Even the quest objective says escape the Wampa cave. I will say I am slightly confused about the fact that they left me with both my blaster and my stealth generator on my body in my hand. But hey, I'm not gonna complain about my brother trying to kill me. He clearly wasn't. Oh my gosh, look who it is. I played this such a long time ago, I don't remember any of these story beats.
Oh, so my heart almost...
It's very... Go away, Wampa. So I don't actually remember most of these story beats. Super interesting to me. But, like, it's basically a new story to me. How do you even take you into the Wampa cave without dying? I think good question.
Oh, my heart almost stopped when I heard what happened. I had no idea. I mean, I knew the guy was sleazy, kind of bloodthirsty, and not all that hygienic. But it turns out Shai-Tenna's here under orders of some big-shot gangster, Rogan the Butcher. He's trying to bring the whole White Maw into Rogan's fold.
Rogan's got a crush on me. He keeps sending me presents.
You think this was personal? Look, all I know is the minute Shai-Tenna dumped you, his men went on a killing spree.
Oh.
He's taken out half the leaders of the White Maw, and he's not slowing down.
Oh.
Whatever you're after, you'd better get it. And fast.
The Republic wants whatever the White Maw is using to get around their censors.
Oh, I'll bet. That kind of secret brings a fat payday, no?
Yes.
I can help. When Shai-Tenna started heads rolling, they moved the cloaker to an underground base for security.
What's in this for you?
Call it an overdeveloped sense of personal guilt. Plus, I'd really love to watch someone feed Shai-Tenna his own teeth. The base is nearby, through some rough territory. I'll run ahead, distract the guards. There's a back way in with only automated security. You should be able to handle it. Think of this as my way to say, I'm sorry.
You're forgiven. Let's see. Where are we getting up to? Oh my gosh, we have an even longer way to run than we did before. In the meantime, let's see, maybe I can I quick travel up? I run with my little legs and hope for the best. Big shot, gangster, says Fantasy Eve, absolutely. That guy thinks he's a big shot gangster and is gonna get his teeth fed to him for sure. And by the way, this is, if you guys have any questions, whether they're new player questions or returning player questions, now is a really great time to ask. I'm doing some very casual content today, just playing the story, and have absolutely the time and opportunity to answer any of your questions. We've answered a whole bunch today, and I'd love some more. I'd love to know, Waifu said, how did it even take you into the Wampa Cave without dying? I like Rogue Space Adventures' idea that maybe they have a chute. I was looking up at the ceiling. That's what I thought. That's how I thought I got in there in the first place. I didn't realize there was a door behind me. I thought they dumped me in the ceiling, just like, you know, the Rancor pit in the movies. That's absolutely what I was thinking of. Did you ever play Star Wars Galaxies before, SWTOR? Hey there, JT. So I played it for approximately 20 minutes. I found a copy of the CD, the original CDs, at a garage sale or a thrift store or something like that. And I thought, oh, it's like, oh, cool, a new Star Wars game I haven't played yet. Because that's kind of how I would get Star Wars games. I wouldn't like read about them or anything. I would just go to the video game store, buy new Star Wars game, the end. Here we go. That unlocked the quick travel point for me, at least. Is there a faster way to get down there? Maybe? I'm gonna see if there's like a heroic board or something like that. That's not a heroic quest. Man, I think I might just have to walk. Alright. Alright. We got a ways to go. There's a ton of dynamic encounters on this map, though, which is kind of cool. Along the way if I wanted to. So I played it for about, like I said, 20 minutes. I found the CD and it had like 6 CDs in it or something like that. And I installed them on my computer. And then, at the time, back when I tried that, it took me 3 days to download the entire game from the internet. I really didn't understand how MMOs worked. I was like, why is the video game just not on the CD? Why is this taking 3 days? I finally got in game, and I had no idea what was going on. I couldn't even figure out how to leave the first room. It was my first MMO to actually ever log into. I had no friends or anyone to ask questions to. I wouldn't have even known how to ask questions, and I never left the first room, and I uninstalled it, and I never played it again. And that's so sad, isn't it? I'm pretty sure I really would have loved it. How do I donate to the guild bank? So first you have to physically find a guild bank. Banks, there is a guild bank. Here, let me pull up that flagship guide. Swtorista flagship guide while I'm like slowly making my way down. On the speeder here. Uh-oh. Cat saw me. So in the same section where you create a guild, there is a guild registrar area. In that same room, there's going to be what's called a purple bank. You can kind of see the top of it in this screenshot. It's just a bright purple bank in that same room in the guild registrar area in the Galactic Trade Network section of the fleet on the map. That's how you can donate. If you are a free-to-play player, you will not be able to access items or money from it, just as a heads up. I was hoping there's a heroic there, but I don't know how. I'd have to like travel all the way back to get it. It's kind of weird. Fantasy Eva says, I'm debating on returning to SWTOR, somehow I'm preferred. Oh, nice. But the PC character model seems super outdated compared to any of the newer story models. I don't know how aware you are, Fantasy Eve, of what's going on in Star Wars The Old Republic, because you might have been away for a while. But they've actually been doing a lot of work on that, which is kind of crazy. If you've been watching this stream and you aren't a fan of the way the characters look, that's actually after they did updates to them. So if you're not a fan, then maybe not worth it to return for you if you're not a fan of the current graphics. But it's very interesting. They've been working on updates about that. Let me see if I can find the most recent article about that so you can kind of see some of the changes they've made. But they are kind of on the subtler side. If they're not huge sweeping changes. So like for example, they what did we fix here? Or what did they fix? Some of the most noticeable ones they've been working on right now have been the neck seams. Oh, none of these are really good photos to show you, I'm sorry. They're like so hyper specific. It's kind of stupid. But yeah, there is definitely some more games out there that are a little more up to date in their graphics. I don't really think any other MMOs are particularly good, in my opinion, in terms of the graphics and the visual features and stuff like that. But there are plenty of single-player games where the graphics are really, really high-quality kind of stuff out there for sure. Is your guild recruiting? Let me link you information about the guild that I'm in. The guild that I'm in is called Nexus, and you're welcome to check out the website there and see if it's a good... Oh, uh-oh. Not a safe place for me to be. How do I get down there? Why am I needing... Do I need to climb a mountain, or am I just a little confused? Oh, I am just a little confused. Do not need to climb a mountain. So it's not a deal breaker, it's just a little inconsistent. Yeah, absolutely. And that's not like an uncommon thing to notice as well, or to feel. The game's definitely been around for multiple years now, you know. Definitely not a fresh next gen.
This are ours! No one can stop the White Maw!
Noisy! Goodness gracious! No one can stop the White Maw! But Pastor, I never got a reply about exactly what you're asking, sorry, but the type of combat that I like to play the most is not this character. This character I'm just doing for the story, but I really like to play the Trooper Vanguard tank. I really like to tank on my Trooper. I think it's just absolutely so much fun to me. And it's not necessarily like what I'd recommend, it's just the one I love to play the most. I just came back after a few years, says Caesar. Not a huge fan of the class playstyle change, but hoping for new stories. Any news on new expansions? Hey, Caesar. Okay, so, Caesar, there, I died. Corso Riggs was on passive mode. Oh, no. There has been an almost year-long voice actor strike. The strike actually just ended yesterday. As crazy as that is. So we don't know when we'll get new story, but now they can start actually making the new story. Yeah, so we're just kind of crossing our fingers and waiting and seeing. It's all that we can really do. They have to coordinate all of the voice actors and get them all back in the studios and stuff. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. A new expansion, we don't know, but new story we know is coming, and we actually know a little bit about what's coming up in this story. I'm gonna link you two things if you want to wet your whistle with some spoilers. Update 7.6 and Update 7.7. Those were both supposed to have story in them, but were delayed, the story part, not the update. They were delayed in the story part because they didn't have the voice acting assets. They didn't want to release it without the voice acting. Hey, Corso, you should not be on passive. You should heal me for sure. Yeah. I am what parts of the combat styles are you not a fan of? It really sucked when it first came out, in my opinion, but I think it's in a pretty good state now. They did lots of adjustments. There's still a couple things where you're like, I can't have both my favorite abilities at once, but honestly I've gotten so used to it now, I barely remember that it used to be different. The idea of going to Hoth makes me nervous because the last time I went there, my game crashed. Oh no! Oh, that was after they did the updates to it, huh? That might be fixed by now, to be very honest. I don't know for sure. But they had done a bunch of changes, you're right, and it made it crash for some people. The strike is gone, finally! Yeah, the strike's over. Absolutely. Kitty Laser says, when will we get a new story? My educated guess is soon. Right, we have no idea. We're just waiting to see, for sure. But yeah, I hope that kind of answered your question there. Scarlett says, I love being able to use stealth on all my characters, regardless of origin story. It's the best. I am such a sucker for it too. I have put stealth on a lot of my characters just so I can stealth around. I love that I can have it on my main character. I think that's awesome, and I can also play a damage style that I really like that isn't attached to my tanking style. Okay. Here we go. We found Mr. Gus Tuna. Oh no, Gus is being held at gunpoint. There's always something going wrong with that boy. Sorry, Gus, you served your purpose. Now Shy Tenna wants us to tie up some loose ends.
No, this isn't the way it... Captain, please, for the love of all that is good and righteous, help me.
If Shy Tenna wants you to fight someone, fight me.
Hands off the monkey lizard. Thanks, we usually don't get an invitation. Kill it, boys.
Think you're all right?
You saved my life. Shy Tenna was going to kill me. First things first. There are Gand bounty hunters waiting in the next room, courtesy of Rogan the Butcher. Apparently, it was personal.
Why were Shy Tenna's men trying to kill you?
No reason.
Oh, the usual reasons. Doesn't matter.
Whoa, Gus.
The bounty hunters rigged this whole place with that poisonous sludge they breathe. As soon as that door opens, that stuff is going to pour in here. If you don't want to drop dead before a shot hits you, forget the Gand. Go past them into the room and target the gas valves.
This showing up and knowing exactly what I need is getting annoying.
Look out!
He's using the Force. Are those the Gand? Oh, they have gas. They have face masks on. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of bad guys here. We're gonna turn that down. We're gonna turn up the music. We're just gonna kill him. We got this all. Is like Gus secretly orchestrating all these bad things that are happening? I know he's a little shady Jedi wannabe liar, but he's not evil, right? I think? I hope? Years ago, I just remembered Fantasy Eva that I had an account maybe back before 2015. I stopped playing because my computer would blue screen in big cities, but I wish I could find that account again. I mean, if you have any details about it, you can always try contacting customer support and they might be able to help you. What is that you're drinking? Oh, I'm just drinking juice. Nothing interesting. Just, I think mango bongo juice or something like that. Good stuff. Delicious. Yeah, but they've definitely been able to help people recover some older accounts in the past. Not always, but there's like nothing wrong with giving them a shot, you know? Any details you can find are helpful. The best would be knowing the email, even if you don't have access to the email anymore. Just knowing what email it might be is useful, even if you have multiple that you need to check. Let's see what else. Knowing your characters. Any of your character names could be useful, like the exact character names, not approximations. If you have any old screenshots from your account that show those type of things, like any of your character names and stuff like that, that could be useful to help them identify it. Like I said, might not be able to help them, maybe. Maybe, baby. Be cool if you could too. Then you'd have two accounts you could use. You don't even have to abandon your old one or anything like that, you know. I actually quite a few players have two different accounts just because it can be a different experience playing on a less an account with less stuff on it. Like I have my little free-to-play account as well as my main account. I just remember, I think I have a video on my channel of him finding a holocron. There you go! You might be able to find some information there, yeah. Absolutely, you can go dig around. And like literally, in addition to writing that information in text, try linking them the video. Try linking them the video. And even if you have access to your YouTube channel, even better if you could type in the video description, "Hi, SWTOR support, this is XYZ, can you help me find this character?" So that they could, like, you would literally be proving, like, this is my character, not just some random video you linked on YouTube of an account you're trying to steal, you know? Because they have to be very careful to not accidentally give accounts. They would rather be an abundance of caution. They will never give an away account if they can't, like, prove that it belongs to that person, because if they gave you somebody else's account by you social engineering, they'd be in deep doo-doo. So they try and be very, very careful with it. Corso is so stinky, says Geeky Redhead. Oh my gosh, how dare you say stinky, companion. Why don't the characters use both hands when firing a blaster? 'Cause it looks cooler! Isn't that the correct answer? Absolutely. Kitty Laser says, I enjoy GAN's ritual-based technology. It's interesting. Absolutely, yeah, it really is. And we learn some of that from the Trooper story, and then we learn a bunch of it from the Knights of the Fallen Empire story with the companion from the Trooper story who is a Gand. Yeah, super, super neat and weird and interesting for sure. Absolutely. It doesn't look cool. It just looks silly. Well, you're probably the kind of person who doesn't even look away from explosions and walk away in slow motion. Okay, some people just know what cool is. And that's firing a blaster like, and that's like when you're a trooper pulling out your pistol instead of your actual gun in cutscenes. That's because it's cool, I guess. Do lasers even have recoil? That is a good question. Like, I don't... Okay, so in the game, they definitely do not. In real life, would they if this technology existed? I'm unsure. I would guess not. Because like a laser pointer doesn't have recoil, but a laser pointer doesn't have as much power as a laser gun. In lore, I don't know. I'm very curious. If you guys want to Google that one and get back to me, that'd be interesting. Have you noticed how the airlock compartment of the Smuggler XS stock light freighter ship is big enough to fit Corso rigs in it? Do you think that's a coincidence or fate? Both. I will ask you, do you think Gus Tuno fits in there, though? Question. Do you need two hands to hold the flashlight? I don't know, maybe. Sometimes I need both hands. Some of those big Maglite ones from the from the 80s or whatever. Oh, how did I get kicked out? Oh, that was so weird. What happened there? He like booted me out of the area, but I needed to go back inside to talk to it. It's a... Don't they show recoil in the movies? Because it's a gas that is fired with blasters. Oh, it's gas? I guess I will say I'm not 500% sure I know what a laser even is. I thought it was a very focused beam of energy, kind of like fire, really concentrated, but I could totally be so 500% wrong. I don't know much about that type of science. Patrick says, leave my dumbass fish Gus tuna out of your mouth. Don't worry, it's not gonna be in my mouth. We're good. So no smooching going on here. Oh, oops. Hang on. What are we doing here? This is not helping my recording session. All right, here we go. Gus Tuna, it's your turn.
That's twice now. The saving my life. And I meant it before about not lying, so just give me a second. This is new ground for me. I work for Rogan. There, I said it. The whole reason he sent me to Hoth was to kill you, and...
Wait, we have to answer a question. It's an important one. JT says, how do you switch zones? My friend is in Korriban 2. I'm in 1. Press M or Alt-M to open your big map. You want the big map? There's going to be a drop-down on the left that lets you switch instances. Go find your buddy. And then if you're in a group with your buddy, you can also sometimes right-click their character portrait or right-click their little picture up here, and it'll let you It'll give you an option like join in instance X or something like that. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Oh, interesting gas. Okay, so Ash Shift 6 says the gas that Lando was mining in Bespin is used for blasters. Oh, whoa, interesting. At least in EU. Interesting. Yeah, that's what I was wondering, if it's more talked about in the expanded universe stuff. So I just googled it, and it seems exactly 50-50 mixed opinions on whether or not lasers have a recoil. Oh no. I bet you even Star Wars probably isn't consistent about it. Damn it, Star Wars.
That's twice now. The saving my life. And I meant it before about not lying, so just give me a second. This is new ground for me.
Hey, Ochko.
I work for Rogan. There, I said it. The whole reason he sent me to Hoth was to kill you, and I don't want to do it anymore.
The whole story. And I'll know if you're messing with me.
I had no idea what you were really like. The Jedi Order. It's all black and white. Like, why try if I've already turned my back on the light?
Why bother?
I ended up in hock to Rogan. He basically made me Shaitenna's slave. Told him to use me how he wanted.
Are you making an offer or expecting me to write your biography?
Let me make this up to you. I can get you to the cloaker. No tricks, no traps.
First thing goes wrong, you're dead.
Wow. That's, perfectly fair. I see your point. The White Maw's base is in one of the Republic's downed ships. Lots of guards. No visitors. I'll meet you there. We can work together to get past the guards and find the cloaker. Though you might be surprised when you meet him.
Oh my gosh. I don't want to romance Gus too now. I don't wanna. He's my fish friend. He's my fish nemesis. Oh, I guess I did romance Gavik, and he was also my fish nemesis, so I don't know what to tell you. Never mind. Oh, so there is definitely going to be a faster. There's a heroic that gets you in there, isn't it? Oh, not quite directly in there. It's like a slightly different spot. The Jedi Order. I thought you were a smuggler. Yeah, he's saying you have no idea what the Jedi Order is like. Gus Tuno is in the Jedi Order, though we don't even know what that could be. That could be totally a lie, too. What if he was never, ever actually in the Jedi Order? Wouldn't that be crazy if all of this is a lie all along? I think there's some stuff that points towards it being true later in the story.
You are cleared for the following travel routes.
I don't trust Gus. I don't trust this guy at all. I invited my friend to my house. Where does he accept the invite? So you pressed invite. There should be a pop-up on the top left here. It's a little green check mark, top left. But for all we know, he could have turned it off or something like that. So if you gave him a key, it's a little different. So if you just press invite or invite group, then it should be up here. If you gave him a key,
Charge! Tear him to shreds!
If you gave him a key, sorry, they'll need to go to their strongholds panel and go to the key ring here. Slightly different process. Loud, noisy, my gosh, we got a long ways to go. Okie dokie. Like I said, great day to ask questions because I'm just traveling the frozen tundras of Hoth. And so if you're doing anything other than the class stories, which I am not today, I'm kind of playing in an uncommon way. I'm focusing only 100% on the class story continuously without too much interruption between it, because that's the way I like to play them, so I can remember what's going on. But there's like a whole bunch of other stuff you could do in between. You could be doing a planetary story arc, you could be doing an exploration quest, you could be doing a heroics, you could be doing any of these dynamic encounters that pop up along the way, and that's what makes it not feel like just a giant barren wasteland that you travel through. Right now it is, because that's what I've decided actively to do, you know? Oh, Kitty's so nice. Kitty's giving you some text answers too. Perfect. Perfect. But Gus does he does heal you with Jedi powers. Wait a second. Do I have Gus as a companion yet? Not yet. So when Gus heals you, does he use tech? No, he uses tech. He uses a blaster pistol, right? He does not heal me with Jedi powers, I think. I have a lot of questions right here. Hey there, says, yes. Yes, Leo. Oh, I remember you. You're WestJet from yesterday. Yes, Leo says, hey, I'm currently trying to kill Servant 4, but I killed all of my companions that could help me in the course of the fight. The mob kills me so easily. Is there a way to get those companions back or beat Servant 4? Okay, so for you, this is in the Sith Warrior story, right? For those of you who have done the Sith Warrior story and fought Servant 4, I can't remember what Leo means by companions. Like, is there some companions within the story, or they're actual physical companions? Like, if you're not actively within a fight, you can revive any of your existing companions. So separately, what you would do is, if you're running into trouble to any specific fight, difficult Swtorista, difficult fights. There's a whole bunch of things you can do in general to upgrade your gear or upgrade your companions and everything like that. I've just linked you something in chat if you wanted to go one by one, and it'll teach you how to like upgrade your gear and stuff like that. And the only one you can skip is make sure this is a solo fight. Can confirm that one for you, but like, what level are you compared to Servant 4? Is your gear up to date with your current level? If not, you can go pick up some more gear. Repair your gear, upgrade your companions to level 50 influence if they're not all missing and or dead, question mark? You got a bit of a weird scenario going on over there that I'm not entirely sure of, sorry. I haven't ran that one in quite a while, so I don't remember the specifics. And we can also Google SWTOR Servant 4 fight. Oh, oh, I understand. Not the Sith Warrior story. Servant 4 from Echoes of Oblivion. Oh, I'm so sorry. I fully understand. I got it. I'm sorry. Okay, so that is it actually is a difficult fight in terms of things. This person posted 2 years ago, I killed in-story choices, all characters, and previously have only Kira Scourged. But Kira died in my first attempt, and when she revived, she is dead permanently. Oh no, it's broken. Wow, that's not supposed to happen. And when I try with Scourge only, Servant and his minions kill us nearly instantly. Is it possible to this point restart mission to try to benefit with Kira or invite a friend or some other solution? Wow. Okay, no, that's tricky. That's tricky. Please ignore my previous information. You can still use that difficult fight tips that will kind of get you directly in the right direction. I'm curious if I can come help you. Can I ask you, yes, Leo, what server are you on? And are you online right now? And what's your faction? So like, what server and what faction? I'm unsure if I can join you for that part of the story, like if it'll let me in the quote-unquote door. Hey there, Fantasy Eve. Fantasy Eve says, you mentioned earlier that support can help with recovering an account, but I can't find any accurate articles on the EA help site it keeps sending me to. Would you know better where I could go to ask for help with that? Okay, so you could start with support at SWTOR.com. They're probably eventually going to ask you to call, but you could start there by sending them all your screenshots and the details to make it a little easier, and so that all the text-based information is there. And eventually, that's where I would start, is just support at SWTOR.com. Eventually, all account-related issues when it comes to accessing your account, like you forgot your password or your payment broken, or your security keys broken or whatever, they will always ask you to call, and I'm going to get you that page that you can bookmark for later. But I would really assemble that list of informations and send in a quick email first, because then they just have that on hand, and you don't have to like try and spell out your character names or anything like that, because they'll have the email. Okay, you're playing on Darth Malgus. What faction are you? Republic side or Imperial side? I'm very unsure if I'll be able to join you. I will say something important right now. Later in that story, and that story is so cool. Echoes of Oblivion is probably one of my favorite stories in the entire game. There is a very difficult fight coming up after this. So how about we take a look at your character? Your Imperial side? Cool. Oh man, I'm not going to be able to remember my password. That's fine. And I had one of those physical passkeys. That is fine. If you have your email, and especially if you have access to your email, they can 100% help you. They can help you remove your security key. They can help you show you how to reset your password. And especially if you have access to that email, they absolutely can get it. Oh, wow. Whoa, look at this. Whoa. I've never seen this pop up before. This is part of the Arrows window update? Your journey continues, the Sith Inquisitor's journey. Welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic. I haven't been on this server in a while. Your story mission of Mind and Matter has been highlighted in your mission tracker. Click below to view your character's current story progress in the Arrows tab, or check the Mission tab to view your other active missions. Wow! That is so friendly! Yeah, that's neat. I knew they added the Arrows window, but I hadn't seen that. Okay, let's see. Next step is, yes, Leo. What is your exact character name? Like the one that shows up right here, and then we can get in a group together. The part I'm unsure about is whether I'll be able to, like, physically join you, because, like, you're on a ship or something? You might, like, have to, like, fly to the Imperial fleet with your ship and come pick me up. So, let's see, because I won't have it on my galaxy map because my character doesn't know that it, like, exists. That's complicated. Complicated indeed. But I'd love to come help if you're willing to go through the steps of me trying to get there. I'll get some gear on this character too. She should have some stashed away in here. She's only level 74, but I think it should be fine. I think that's a level 75 quest or something like that. Where's she at? Where's her gear? We're looking for like some veteran stuff. Here we go. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 boots. Question mark? Okay, do we have a piece of gear in every slot? Oh, heck yeah, we do. Is it vaguely the correct? No, that is not a lightsaber that's appropriate. Darth Luso, perfect. Oh, good job. Good job getting that special character. Okay. Give me half a second to find that lightsaber. Probably would be useful to have a lightsaber for this mission, I think. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. Here it is. Cool. Okay, so let's see if I can copy paste Luso. Invite Luso. Oops. Invite. I believe in myself. Yeah, awesome. Okay, you got your character name right. Perfect. That is like one of the biggest hurdles. You would be surprised. Okay, you're on Odessin, it says. So I'm gonna try flying to Odessin and see if I can see you. I don't know if I'll be able to see you where you currently are. Let's take a look at ya. Let's take a stinky peeky. So I was gonna start by taking a look at your gear, because if your gear is out of date for your character, then you run into this huge kind of surprising problem. Yeah, sounds on a mount. How? Oh, first off, I have the sound turned up really high and the music turned off. That's a one. Oh, there you are, Luso. Second, some of the mounts just have sound. Oh, cool looking character you got there. Very neat. She definitely looks like a Sith Inquisitor. So let's take a look at you. You're level 80. Great. You have basic level 80 gear. Perfect. Okay. And you have the most basic level 80 gear. So you're going to have a rough time, but you should be able to do it. Where's your companion? You have Lord Scourge. Lord Scourge is level 80. And the last thing I will ask you to check is press N on your keyboard to open your companions and contacts. And tell me what rank is your Lord Scourge. What rank is Lord Scourge here? Oh, and you can reply here too if it's easier. Yeah, if it's easier, feel free to do that in the party chat. I'll watch either way. Yeah, let's see. How am I gonna get to your ship? How do you get to your ship from here? Oh yeah, it's a weird scenario. He's level 1. Okay, alrighty. Okay, we're gonna upgrade him just a bit. We're gonna try to get him to level 10. SWTOR.com/companions, or yeah, we'll go straight to gifts. No, we're gonna go to companions. So I'm going to show you guys a resource. This is SWTORista.com/companions. You can also go to SWTORista.com/gifts. We're going to look at Lord Scourge. This is interesting. This is Scourge in the future, isn't it? Does he have the same preferences? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. What type of gifts does he normally like best? He loves trophies. Arena Champions Prize Blaster. Let me just see what I have in my bag. I can't use Lana Benico, sadly. She is a higher level. Ah, because you're locked to your specific companions. I understand. So you've done a pretty good job. You've done a pretty good job trying to figure out what was, what options you had. Like, you're like, oh, if I could use Lana, she'd be higher. You are entirely correct about that. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. Do I have any use in my bank? No. Do I have any credits? Let's take a look. Maybe we can buy Scourge a gift or two. Okay, good. I do totally have some credits here. Let's take out 2 million credits. So for anyone watching it, I'll just purchase these for you if that's okay with you. I'm gonna be talking to this little vendor right here, and he actually sells.
Have a look at what's available.
Gifts. This is not the most efficient way to gear up, but it is fast and easy if you're not trying to get all the way to 50. Right now, we're just trying to feed him a couple of gifts here and rank him up from level 1. Okay,
Until
let's see if
next
this
time.
works. Here, Luso, here you go. Let's see what we can do here. Give these... what? Items bound? Hang on.
How can I help you?
Let's try this again. Oh, I can't even
Until
return it
next
to the
time.
vendor. Hang on. We'll figure this out. We're getting there. We're gonna look up the unbound version. That's a bunch of baloney. I didn't know those were bound. Luckily, there's a ton on the GTN too. It is fine. We're gonna buy the 4 that are here. Okay, let's give it a shot. Thanks so much for helping, says Lusa. Absolutely. These are like I don't know why it's so difficult to get a friend to come help in the later expansions, but it really is. It gets difficult. Okay, feed that man. See if he likes it. Delicious stacks for... I don't know. His response was to pull out his lightsaber and start shaking his fists and stuff. Okay, so what are we at now? What did those 4 put him at? Did it get him to at least around 10? I don't know how many you would need to get that far. Those are like a fancy one. He liked those. Hell yeah. Awesome. What did his little number get up to in the N key? He's level 10. Okay, cool. So that's the general rule of thumb. If you're doing any difficult, try and get your companion to 20. If you're doing content, try and get them to 10. Okay, so now I need to figure out how to get to your ship. Would you mind using your emergency fleet pass to go back to the fleet? And I'll meet you there. Because what I need to do is I need to walk onto your ship. Do you know how to use your fleet pass? My little droid's making such cute sounds. You would press P and then press fleet pass in the general tab. Go ahead and head there, and I'll meet you there. I need to put a cool outfit on in the meantime. I have like a really pretty outfit on this character somewhere. I should do the trick. It's pretty neat. Okay, fleet pass to the fleet. And oh, cool. We're both in Sith. You're a Sith Inquisitor. I'm a Sith Warrior. So I think I have to make sure to go to Luso's ship and not accidentally go to my own ship. Hey there, Air Bananas. Yes. Hello. We are attempting to figure out how to get Luso forward in the story. Oh, it's also on the map screen. Oh yeah, I always forget that it's on there too. You're right. That's way easier to get there too. Open the big map. Yeah. And we're gonna go to the ship of the Sith Inquisitor. Where the heck is it? There we go. I've got an ad. Oh, okay, gotcha. Head to your ship. I'm getting light side points IRL. Yeehaw! Okay, so I think I have to wait to make sure Luso goes in first and follow, and then it'll ask me, do I want to go in mine or do I want to go in Luso's? And I want to go in Luso's. That's the tricky part. There we go. Nice. I'm going on Luso's ship. Nice. You're about to be taken to Luso's ship. Oh, it didn't even give me a choice. It was like, you're going whether you want to or not. Hey there, guy, who says hi, Miss Swtorista. Hello, hello. Hi. All right. I'm in the ship. Cool. And we're gonna fly to wherever it is your quest wants to take you. Nice. I hear the ship taking off. I can only assume we're flying somewhere. Okay, we need to fly to that. What would the ship be called? The one that Kira and Scourge are on. Wherever that is, we should fly there. Hopefully it's a location you physically fly to on the map and not one that's in your story. Otherwise, we have to find something else out. But I'm fairly certain it is like a physical location. If anyone remembers otherwise, let me know. I think it's story locked. Right. If Luso can fly there, then I should be able to walk in. If Luso can't fly there, but instead has to use the launch button here. Can't you look at it quest in your quest book? Party quests? Can I? Yes, it says launch. Okay, try going there and we'll try something else. Try launch. We're gonna try something else. I'm sorry. The ship thing was a waste of time. I'm sorry. Can I see group quests? Oh, this is so handy. Good call. Defeat Servant 4. It doesn't tell me, but at least I could check that way. You're right. Okay, there's gonna be a new thing that you can try, and I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm in, says Luso. You're gonna right-click on your character portrait, the picture of your character down here near your health bar and your level. There may be something that says, like, summon a friend, SWTOR, summon friend to story phase. I don't remember the exact wording. There may or may not be. Invite. Oh yeah! Yes. Nice. Yeah, it's exactly what I was looking for. Oh, cool. Today in Tora has a picture. Summon group for story quest under the group category. Heck yeah, we're here. Okay, it is time to kick his butt. Go ahead. Let's get him. We have your companion and we have my companion. Go. Let's get him. I'm gonna try standing back a bit and seeing what it looks like. If it looks like you're dying, I'm gonna step in. Oh, that's so loud. I'm gonna turn that down just a second. Oh, we're not at Servant 4 yet. Got it. Please, nobody look at my hotbars. They are an absolute mess. 100%. This is just a random character on a random server, level 74 Sith Warrior. Oh, I'm so excited we made it. I'm glad. I'm sorry I led us on a wild goose chase. We didn't need to go to the ship. Ah, that's how you fix that problem when you're doing it in, like, the class story. Thanks for reminding me I could use the party quest, the group quest tab. These guys you probably didn't have too much trouble with. Probably the boss at the end that you were struggling with, I assume. Woohoo! By the way, I love this quest. We're not at the part that I love yet, but later on in this quest, I am not going to watch it. I'm going to leave once you defeat Servant 4 because there is some major spoiler points after that, and it is so cool, and I never want to spoil it. I love it. It is so cool. It is such a... Oh, okay. Okay, go for it. You got it. Go for it. Even just having Scourge at level 10 that alone help. That might be enough all by itself. Woohoo! Well, he has a lot of health, I see. They stunned. Okay. I'm gonna take him off. Oh no, you died. Okay. I'm I'm gonna kill myself and we'll go this together this time. We'll go together this time. That's what happened. They stunned your companion, and then when your poor little companion was stunned, they killed you. How rude. Okay, I'm gonna be 100% here with you this time. I have my companion set to healer. I'm ready to slap things. Let's go. Woohoo. Okay. How is the Hollow Rancor mount? It's pretty cool. I just can't pull it up right now, unfortunately, to show you.
History. This thing won't be moving another centimeter unless an
Am I going the right way? No.
Comes along to
Wrong way, LMAO.
Sorry, you're right. There is no ship big enough to tow a scrap pile this size.
Enough.
My bad. My bad. Okay, let's get up. To be fair, this character is extremely undergeared, but just having 3 people alone might, or 2 people and 2 companions alone might help. Is this the right way? Where's the slapping time? Ah, here it is. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2. So I'll take his attention and hopefully he'll just stun me. That would be the best case scenario, right? Oh, I don't even have my interrupt keybound. That is a problem all of its own. Ooh, he's pretty strong. Yeah. He put my companion in a stun lock there. Hey, do I have a taunt? Let's see. F is disruption. Cool. Okay, I have my interrupt a bit. Oh no! I died. This might actually be a hard fight. Oh no. He killed your companion too. Wow. 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 Could we use heroic moment? We sure could. Part of the problem is I don't have good gear. I was like, you need to have good gear, Luso, and I'm wearing like a slightly... Oh, my gear's not terrible, actually. Could be way worse, actually. Let's give it another go. So I know one of the things we can do together, Luso, are you familiar with your interrupt ability? And do you know where it is on your bars? One of the things the servant guy is doing is he's doing the stun ability. And I think that's called Whirlwind. We might be able to interrupt it. He's also doing something called Revivification. He's, that's also something we can try interrupting because he's healing himself. Potentially. It's hard, easier said than done. I'm wondering if we should focus down the servants first. I am curious about why this is so difficult. My gosh. Okay, 5, 4. We got our companions. 3, 2, 1. Oh, 3. I'm gonna try and kill these servants down first. And so I'll attack the same one you're attacking. And that should... Oh. No revivification. Yeah, there we go. Can he be pushed, do you think? Oh, he cannot be stunned, but he can totally be interrupted. Ultimate offensive? Stop that! Whatever you're doing, it's evil. Get him! There we go. We're off to a much better start now, huh? Okay, cool. The 2 guys are dead. Nice. Let's get them. We're in a much better track now. Nice. Woohoo! Nice. Good job. Good persistence. So if you see... Oh! Ooh, nice job getting out of that. It actually hurts quite a bit. He's gonna heal himself. It's gonna be okay though. We're gonna continue murdering him. It's fine. Nice. Yeah, I am surprised about how difficult this is for sure. If I was by myself, I wouldn't be able to do it either, I don't think, on this character. Yeah, buddy! And look who's back alive from the dead! Hooray! Hooray! I'm leaving because I don't want to be in your cutscenes. Thank you. Like I said, be aware, Luso. Coming up later at the end of this, it is gonna be super. There's a very difficult fight. I'm gonna get this for you now so you can bookmark it for later. It's that same guide, difficult fight tips. I'm trying to remember if I have a guide about it. Swtorista, Echoes of Oblivion fight. I don't. Okay. If you want, here's a little bit of information. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. Luso, in the final fight, here's a little thing you can bookmark that has a little bit of tips of how to do it. But oh my gosh, yeah, I'm so happy we were able to get Luso yeeted forward, pushed forward in the story so that they can continue enjoying the story time. It took a while. We got there. Yeah, yes, Leo, thank you so much for your patience and thanks for letting me tag along. I love it when I can go do something I don't normally get to do. Yeah. If that fight was hard, last one of the quest, he is not ready. No kidding. That last one's hard. So that last one, I'm trying to remember though. Can you take along your own companion? Can you have like Lana Beniko with you there? I can't remember, to be honest, who's there with you. There's just a lot going on in that final fight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. It was super fun. Got to play a bit of the Smuggler story and be sassy. Got to go do a difficult fight we don't normally get to do because it's locked behind the story. And let's go see. Oh, Odie's online. That's cool. He probably came by to say hi before he started his own stream. So let's go say hi. We haven't seen him in a while. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll probably just be chilling and playing. Yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Have a great day. Oh, okay. So some Jedi lady that you don't really have much control over.